And we live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What up, man? We here. Shout out to the big dogs. make sure when you come in the chat, like it up, like the chat up, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you new, you hear me? Support the channel, support the grind. Training camp day 5, the pads come on. I repeat, training camp day 5, the pads have came on. Let's get right into it, man. No need to wait. Let's get right into the news. Now, before I get into the news, we talk about it's a lot of battles. It's a lot of battles so far, right? JJ McCarthy, Sam Darnold. We got a new safety battle with the addition of Bobby McCain. Get into him later. Cornerback positions, kind of a tricky situation that the Vikings are facing as far as defensively. Ron Flores, his staff, etc. But at the end of the day, they'll get it done. Yeah, the great ones get it done, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get right to the news. I'm glad they have some news. Some news of what's going on in training camp. We're gonna check some videos out, check some news out, and when we here rocking and rolling. Man. One second. Man. Let's get to it. All this shit up. Recap. Of course, they're gonna try to play this. Vikings training camp recap day 5. Who stood out on the first day with pads? It's pad time. It's pad time. You hear me? Scolding in the building. What up, big dog? It's time to put on the pads, Golden. It's time to put on the pads. You hear me? Oh, yeah. The pads have came on. Big dog. Let's get into it, Golden. Shout out Golden. Golden in the building. You hear me? Golden in the building, dog. Yeah. Yeah, those stupid ass, the ass is goofy, but it's all right. We get past the ass, huh? You hear me? Bobby McCain, Delta Vincent in the building. Bobby McCain is there because Scene's about to get the boot. 2 days, 2 days, no practice. You want to walk around on the sideline? Fuck out of here. Hey, facts, Lewis Scene. We know Lewis Scene is out of there. Delta Vincent, we know Lewis Scene is pretty much out of there. That's not shocking to anybody, right? You know what I'm saying? That's not shocking to anybody. Dalton Vincent, Lewis Scene. Like you said, he got the audacity not to practice, to be on the sidelines. Bobby McCain was probably going to come in anyway, even though he'll be playing safety. I'll get to that later. But we know Lewis Scene was going to be going big dog, heavy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew that. You hear me? Let's get into this article, man. Let's get to this article real quick, man. Here we go, man. Training camp recap. Day 5, you hear me? Vikings training camp recap day 5. Who stood out on the first day with pads? The pads came on for the first time on Monday, a day that was mostly won by the defense. Defense showing out. Will the defense be the strong point this year for the Vikings, huh? You know what I'm saying? We got to really think about that. Like, will the defense be a strong point for the Vikings, right? Last year, you can say it was until like later in the season, but that's very intriguing as well, man. With the lack of depth in certain areas, will the defense be a strong point, man? I think it all depends on whether or not they can get a pass rush. You hear? Big thing, major thing, right? Pass rush, or not even a pass rush, but getting to that quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We can just start right there. You hear? Can their pass rush apply enough pressure to help their cornerbacks out, right? You get your pass rush, you help out your corners. You get the pass rush, you help out your corners, right? That's the bottom line. But the big question is Jonathan Grenard, Van Ginkel, which he's healthy. We'll get into that later. That's great news. He's healthy so far. Dallas Turner, Roll Tide, Fuller Pride. Can these guys really get pressure on that quarterback, but not only apply pressure, but get to him, rough him up? You hear me? Beat him up, dog. Get him out that pocket, huh? Make him uncomfortable, right? That's the true question. That's what's going to really, be the narrative of the season. QB pressure, QB sacks, finish. You know what I'm saying? I heard Adoree Jackson is still a free agent. He played with the Giants. Adoree Jackson, get whoever. I heard of Adoree Jackson before, Skolden. At this point, the Vikings, you bring bodies in. You bring players in and make it make sense, dog. You hear me? See who you have, study your personnel. The guy who can play, the guy who can't play, it is what it is. I mean, the guy who can play, you keep him in. The guy who can't play, get him out the building. It's simple. It's not rocket science. You're building a squad. At this point, they got to get what they can get. But hopefully, Bobby McCain is a great player, though. Well, I ain't gonna say great player, a good player. His stats are solid, right? I'll get into him later once again. You know, right now it's about bringing guys in, getting bodies, sorting through them. You know, full speed ahead, full throttle. You ain't got time to sit back and wait. Oh, should we get him? Should we grab him? Should we go here, go there? Now you get what you can get right now. Make it make sense. Like Bobby McCain made a lot of sense. It could be a great signing. He's played with Flores, been under Flores, right? So everything won't be new to him, fresh, brand new. He's like a true veteran with a lot of experience. You know what I'm saying? So he's walking into a good situation if he's ready mentally there, ready to play ball. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Top 5 tattoo and now before it becomes a fad. What's that about, Delton? I heard Ward is playing corner now, McCain safety. Ward, you got Ward. Jay Ward, you hear me? Jay Ward, he's versatile. He can play corner. He can do that. I'm not shocked at that. I spoke on that before. You know what I'm saying? Will they maneuver? What maneuvers will Flores make? You know what I'm saying? It's a plus. He has versatile players. Don't be shocked if you see Cam Bynum try to cornerback or throw in there in certain schemes and packages. Even though I think it will be mostly Jay Ward playing a new position, playing a new role. But that doesn't shock me at all. Jay Ward, he's versatile. That's what he does. That's what he did at LSU. You hear me? Most of his time was corner at LSU, right? Or half and half down the middle. He's an explosive player. Hopefully he got better, man. All these guys are toss-ups. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what's really going on. I heard Ward is playing corner now. McCain safety. Yeah. How are we going to get Grenard, Van Ginkel, Cashman, Pace, and Turner on the field at the same time? Damn, Skolden, that's some speed. Where's it coming from? Crazy speed, Delton. Crazy speed, big dog. Super speed. You hear me? That's what I say. The edge rushing unit might make up for the lack of depth up front on the trenches. You hear me? We got to wait and see. I don't think it will, especially playoff time, but they may be able to get away with it with a great pass rush. That's all I'm saying. That's what you got to think about, huh? Bottom line, huh? Back to this article, man. Yes, sir. Here we go. City, yes, sir. Let's get to it. Monday's practice at Vikings training camp was the first full pads, which cranked up the intensity another couple notches. Let's go, full pads back in effect. Let's go. Kevin O'Connell declared last week that this was going to be a physical camp, and the action at TCO Performance Center has lived up to that idea so far. That's good. More physicality is needed. More physicality is needed from the Vikings, huh? Especially up front, my dog. We know what's up. First day of pads, this is always a high energy day. Defensive coordinator Flores said, we'll check the flow out later. For myself, for the coaches, for the players, when you get into some of the real action of football that we all love and enjoy. Oh yeah, gotta love it. Here we go. Observations. Instead of any big takeaways in today's recap, let's just empty out the notebook. Let's do it then, all right? Let's empty out the notebook, damn it. Empty out the notebook. You hear me? Let's go. The Vikings ran a situational drill to end practice, which will be common moving forward. The offense was trailing 13-10 with 55 seconds left and one timeout on the very first play with the first team offense and defense off. Sam Darnold tried to force the ball into Justin Jefferson, and it was intercepted by Cam Bynum. Okay, Cam. There's Sam Darnold making mistakes. There's Sam Darnold. He's been inconsistent so far. The whole training camp, he's been inconsistent. You hear me? Is that a problem? Is Sam Darnold the inconsistent one, the one battling inaccuracy, being inaccurate, huh? Another bad interception allegedly. Cam Bynum, you hear me? It's a battle. I'm telling you, it's a battle. When I say it's a battle, it's a fucking battle. Earlier in the day, Bynum had a leading pass breakup and near interception. One-on-one action against Brandon Powell. He's good. Brandon Powell's solid. Let's not get carried away. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get carried away. Brandon Powell solid. You hear me? Brandon Powell solid, my guy. Let's not say Brandon Powell is an elite receiver, my guy. You hear me? Let's not say Brandon Powell is a super elite receiver, my guy. Let's be real, huh? You hear me? Let's calm down on Brandon Powell. You understand? Big Gritter in the building. Big Gritter in the building. 210. Big Gritter 210 in the building. Shout out Big Gritter 210, baby. How you doing, dog? Scene has not even practiced the last 2 days. He might be on the trading block. Scene is out of there. Scene is out of there. Scene is not only on the trading block, he's traded. He's done. Finito, dog. This man, you telling me you're not going to practice? You were not only injured, you know what I'm saying, the whole season. You haven't played well. You done nothing, you hear me? And you got the nerve to come back and be hurt, dog. I know it's not his fault, but at the end of the day, that's him, bro. He can't do it. Injury prone. Questions about his skill, about his coverage skills. On top of that, on top of being injury prone, are you kidding me? No way, no how, homie. No way, no how. Bobby McCain is in the building for a reason, but Seam was going to be out of there anyway. You know what I'm saying? No ifs, ands, buts about it. We got to be realistic. Lewis Seam was going to be out there anyway. You hear me? Yeah, Lewis Seam was out the door, out the building. Lewis Seam was on his way out the building, my dog. You tripping if you think otherwise. You understand? Lewis Seam ain't got no chance, dog. You're not practicing now? You're not practicing now, homie? Nah, bro. Nah, I mean, who can you beat out? Theo Jackson balling. Cam Bynum, he's going nowhere. Harrison Smith, we know he's there. Jay Ward, he's balling, playing. Boys in there playing, fighting for spots, homie. He has no shot. Ain't like he a superstar who's injured. Got to miss a few weeks, huh? No, he's a bona fide bust, a bona fide draft bust. How can you excuse that? He can't evade any blame. He cannot evade any blame. You hear me, Big Critter? It's not like he got hurt again or he had a breakout season and now he's hurt and now he got to regroup. He's done nothing since he's been in the building. He has done nothing since he has been in the building, my boy. Understand? That's the difference with Lewis Seam. That's the difference with Lewis Seam, my dog. It's just probably over for Seam, my boy. Yeah, I have faith in Jay Ward. You should have faith in Jay Ward. You should have faith in Jay Ward, Skolden. You know, Jay Ward is versatile. Jay Ward can be put in different positions. You know what I'm saying? Jay Ward played it on the highest level of college D1 ball. You hear me? LSU. You know what I'm saying? So Jay Ward has skills, abilities. This is his second season. This is when you see what he's about, what we see what he's made of. You understand? I think Jay Ward can play. Now he got to prove it, but time will tell. But Jay Ward, he's an athlete. And he's versatile, heavy. Bobby McCain, versatile, heavy. You hear him? Very versatile, my guy. So, yeah, the Vikings might be in a tough spot, but they can come out of it. They can come out of it. They're making the right moves, huh? So far, they're making the right moves to enhance their situation, baby. That's what it's about, dog. Crazy, keep cooking, man. At this point, you grab who you can that fits your team the best. That's no other choice, dog. You grab who you can that fits the team the best, dog. Point blank, period. You hear me? Whatever player fits your scheme at this point, you can't pick and choose right now. First of all, you don't have the funds to pick and choose. If it was an available player, a high caliber player left, which it's not. So now you got to scavenge, dog. Bobby McCain, he's a good pick because you could win with him. It's no loss, really. It's nothing but a win if he performs well. If not, all right, bet he is who he is. He's a backup, heavy. Understand? Point blank, period, man. But you got to make moves. You got to try to make up somehow. That's all I'm saying. Y'all hit that like button for my guy. Shout out Big Gritter, man. Let him know Big Gritter 210. Hit that like button, man. Heavy. Turner did. I am just throwing a name out there. Shout out Dallas Turner Roll Tide, man. Noble War Prize in the building. Noble War Prize in the building. What up, big dog? Better be physical with them boys in Detroit and Green Bay getting active. Bears might be with it too this year. A Noble War Prize, NFC North. NFC North is going to be a banger. You hear me? NFC North gonna be a banger, my dog. You hear me? That's no cap. That's no cap, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's no cap, my boy. Better be physical. No choice to be more physical. Up front, especially. Up front, especially, my dog. Get back to it. Next up in the situational period, where JJ McCarthy completed 4 passes, all of them dump offs underneath, and got the Vikings into field goal range. The last play was a catch and run from Myles Gaskin, who slid down. Oh, so Myles Gaskin is back on the squad, huh? Myles Gaskin is a Viking. Okay, all right, bet. Somebody said that in the last live. That Myles Gaskin is on the Vikings. So I guess he is. I don't know if he's a practice squad guy, a true running back or what. You hear? But I guess Myles Gaskin is on the squad. You hear? Practice squad, whatever. Who slid down so the ball could be spotted and clocked by McCarthy with 2 seconds on the clock. The Vikings didn't have Will Reichert attempt a field goal. So JJ McCarthy, oh my goodness, my boy. You telling me JJ McCarthy throwing like that, homie? Is he winning the battle again? Huh? Is he winning a battle again, my boy? This is situational football. Mano a mano. Which quarterback performs? Let's not cap. Let's not tell no lies. We know the real situation. Situational football. KOC wanted to see who will perform well. JJ McCarthy won this battle, another battle for the day. He completed 4 passes. I repeat it again. 4 passes, all of them dump offs underneath, which is easy work, but it's still completions. You read the field. And he got the Vikings into field goal range. What did Sam Darnold do? Sam Darnold threw a pick. You understand? Sam Darnold threw a pick, dog. This is what people don't get right here. See, people have to understand, man, the dynamic of these situational or these opportunities, homie. I guarantee you, watch JJ McCarthy's reps. If JJ McCarthy's reps start gradually going up, gradually increasing, he's going to be your starter. It's already a competition. Then you got training camp. You're just going to see who's the best in situational football when the pressure's on, Who's overall the better player, dog. And KOC, I hope KOC, and I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's just keeping it a secret inside. But if McCarthy is ready, I hope he plays McCarthy, dog. I hope he plays McCarthy. You hear me? If he's ready. Only if the guy's ready. But the way, now I understand what Randy Moss was saying, the way he's playing, the confidence he's showing, like I say, he got his confidence back. Man, you might have to throw JJ McCarthy in there just because what he's doing, and he barely knows. This is his, first time running the offense. Just those little 3 weeks they were off vacation before they came back, huh? He learned that quick. You mean to tell me he put that much work in? Huh? He's that determined to be better and grow, dog. You hear me? He wants to be that great at quarterback. That's Tom Brady level, my dog. That's Tom Brady level type shit. You hear me? You understand what I'm saying? So JJ McCarthy isn't just being an average rookie. He's not just your average rookie QB, huh? He's not your Jaron Hall. No disrespect to Jaron Hall, but he's not just a Jaron Hall type dude. You hear me? This guy could really be the first quarterback to take the Vikings to the Super Bowl, not only go to the Super Bowl and win, and I mean win. And I was the first one to say he's unproven, and I still will say he's unproven. But what he's showing, how fast he is learning, dog. You hear me? Fuck all the work he putting in on top of that. How fast he's learning, my boy. You can't deny that, homie. You can't ignore that. Period, bottom line. And I'm not sure how the other quarterbacks are looking around the league. I don't really care. I don't really check into them. But I guarantee JJ McCarthy is the most improved already. I guarantee JJ McCarthy is the most improved already. I ain't even got to talk about them quarterbacks or know any information on them, my dog. You hear me? I don't have to know any information on none of them quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks. I guarantee if we compare right now, JJ McCarthy is way more ahead of schedule than all those boys, homie. No disrespect, dog. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's all good. But JJ McCarthy can be special, homie. KOC knows it. KOC knows it. I think Kevin O'Connell is trying to handle it a certain way. Just, not, I don't know. It's something there that he doesn't want to just let go with McCarthy, like let the cat out the hat. I don't know if he don't want to make his head too big. He just don't trust it yet. But I'm sure he loves what he is seeing in McCarthy, and I love the way KOC is going about it. Not bigging him too much. Don't want to give him a big head, but he's going about it the proper way. Hey, man, he's doing good. Oh, yeah. McCarthy, he's doing good. I'm very impressed with the work McCarthy has put in. You know how you big him up on the low-key, big him up more than Darnold. You hear me? No disrespect to Darnold. But then nobody, it was questions in the air with Darnold. It's been questions in the air. Didn't nobody expect Sam Darnold to come in here and be the franchise quarterback or future quarterback? Now, you never know what can happen. He could have a breakout season, but did we as fans really say, hey, Sam Darnold going to lead the Vikings, be the one to lead them to history? Did we really say that? No one really thought that. We were waiting to see who the next quarterback would be. Yeah. We were waiting for the draft so they could draft a quarterback, whether it be Penix Jr., McCarthy, whoever, dog, Drake May, whoever. We wanted that future quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line, dog. No one expected Darnold to come in here and be a 10-year plus quarterback for the Vikings, did we? You know what I'm saying? Some expected him to have a good year. He has the potential to have a good year, a little breakout year. But if he was to do anything more than that, that would be a plus. You know what I'm saying? But McCarthy was drafted for a reason, dog. And I'm telling you, these situational plays, pay attention to them situational plays, who wins. Pay attention to those situational situations and pay attention to who wins, dog. I don't care what nobody telling you. Listen here, big SKOL head. Those are important, my dog. Those are important. I don't care if Darnold is getting more reps. JJ is winning not only in just the throwing game overall, but situational football, the most important part of the game at times. You hear me? Situational football, driving down before the half, game-winning touchdown, field goal, etc. Situational? How many times did we see the Vikings fail in situational football last season? Huh? Whether it was due to their quarterback, KOC bad play calling, dumb 4th and 1s, Brandon Powell in the backfield, you hear me? They failed at situational football. So KOC, Wes Phillips, McCown are paying attention. Shit, the whole fucking team is paying attention to situational football. And McCarthy's winning, and he won the day. Anybody who tells you he doesn't have a chance to be the starter is cap, homie. It's cap. You hear me? We already know KOC doesn't like to say everything up front. He likes to keep it in-house. Keep it in-house, quiet as a mouse. You hear me? Because he's not saying McCarthy competing. What that mean? McCarthy ain't competing? Huh? That mean McCarthy ain't rumbling for a spot? Kick rocks, homie. You know better than that. Don't be bamboozled. Don't be bamboozled, my boy. Huh? But McCarthy is winning, y'all. I'm telling y'all, dog. He is winning, my dogs. Big dogs, if you think McCarthy is winning the battle, give me SKOLs in the chat. Give me SKOLs in the chat. Matter of fact, give me JJs in the chat. Give me JJs in the chat. You hear me? If you think McCarthy is winning the battle, give me JJs in the chat, homie. Heavy. I must know, homie. You hear me? Give me them J's or McCarthy's in the chat, dog. You think he winning the battle? You understand me? And Darnold has had the playbook 6 more weeks than him. At this point, that's like twice the amount of time. Delta Vista, come on, homie. Come on, Delta Vista. Darnold's a true vet. He's more of an experienced vet. Huh? He's more of an experienced vet. Like you said, had the playbook longer than JJ. He's 6 weeks ahead of JJ, right? Allegedly. Man, I'm telling you, boys, this is a great sign. This is great news for JJ, dog. And like I said, even the offseason, when I was saying I don't trust McCarthy, he didn't impress me versus Bama, all that. I never once said I didn't want him to do good, and I never once said I would just be super mad. I wanted the Vikings to draft Penix, yeah. But the whole time I said I love his mental. I love his mental. Check how many videos I put about his mental, my boy. You hear me? I said could he be the next Tom Brady, etc. So I knew what he was capable of. What was my only thing, my biggest dilemma, my biggest question for JJ McCarthy, huh? Can it translate? Can he work? Can he improve on his weaknesses, the inaccuracy, the techniques, forcing the ball in? Can he really read the defense? And right now, he's doing it all, homie. And he's getting better. And he's getting better, you hear me? Gonna be a spooky sight if JJ get right. It's gonna be a spooky sight for every team, dog, if JJ get right, homie. You hear me? Period. Bottom line, dog. Telling you, if JJ McCarthy gets right and he get right enough to be the starter, and that boy a week 1 starter in the NFL, oh, it's gonna get spooky in years to come. Even this year, you know. But it's gonna be spooky for defenses, dog. If he's that boy right now, if he's similar to a CJ Stroud, it's gonna be spooky because the Texans finna get spooky over there. The Texans finna be spooky over there. No cap, man. Hey, the Texans coming to when the Texans come to Minnesota, the Vikings better be ready, my boy. The Vikings better be ready, or they gonna get ran out the damn field house, out the U.S. Bank. Texans come around here, SKOL territory, and the Vikings lacking and slacking, they gonna get their ass beat by 50. You thought the Dallas Cowboy game was bad, KOC first year. They come at home lacking with the Texans, all that firepower, CJ Stroud, all that power, that defense, they gonna get beat by 50 playing around with them boys. Period, dog. They gonna get beat by 50 playing around with them boys, homie. No cap. I stand on that 10 toes down. You know, I love SKOL territory. I love SKOL, homie. You hear me? But they play around with the Texans, my boy. Come on, man. And if JJ McCarthy is that dude as a rookie, man, Vikings done struck gold, dog. I'm talking about struck deep in the ground, motherfucking gold, homie. No cap. Get back to it. The Vikings had Will Reichert attempt a field goal. Then the starters got another chance. This time, Darnold launched an off-platform throw with pressure in the pocket and completed it for a big gain to Jalen Nailor. Jalen Nailor again. I love when they say his name, though, because you got to respect his name, dog. You hear him? You got to respect his name every time, dog. Jalen Nailor make you respect his name. I just hope he stay healthy. I hope he stay healthy, bruh. If that boy stay healthy, but I'm telling you, he gonna battle for us. He gonna be that solidified 3. Solidified 3, dog. Every time Jalen Nailor, I love hearing that Nailor sound, dog. Put some respect on him, man. If he can stay healthy, that's it. He's your 3. He's your number 3, dog. Period. We'll see come preseason. I have my reservations about McCarthy. I have my reservations too, Noble Boy Prize. You dig me? I got my reservation too, dog. Everybody got their reservations. I'm just saying what he's doing now. I'm not jumping the gun. I'm just saying what McCarthy is doing now, what he's accomplishing, how he's beating out Sam Darnold clearly right now. I know a lot of people don't want to say it, whatever the reason may be. Let's keep it real. He's beating Darnold right now. And we got a long way to go before the regular season, but right now he's winning. That's all I'm saying. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that shit, boy. You hear me? That's very important. That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, my dog. That's not light work. That's heavy work. You hear me? That's not light work. That's heavy work, my boy. Come on, Noble War Prize. Think about it, homie. Think about it, homie. Huh? You telling me you thought? I didn't think it. JJ McCarthy would really be beating out Sam Darnold this quick? Performing better than Sam Darnold this quick in the game? Let me know, Noble War Prize. Huh? If you really thought McCarthy would be banging with Darnold like he is right now, I know I didn't. I said McCarthy unproven whole time out the gate, heavy. Stand on that, but respect McCarthy. I also said if he ball out, I'll be right there giving him his props. No cap, man. I fuck with McCarthy, dog. For real. That boy, that boy coming different, man. That boy got his confidence back. Y'all remember? Or when I broke down one of his other videos, his first one I did. You hear me? Not the one the other night. His first, what I say? Oh, his confidence down. Now he sounded a little nervous. He sounded unfocused. He sounded like he got doubt in his mind. Y'all remember I said that? Let me get SKOLs in the chat if you remember I said that, homie. Keep it 1,000, keep it real. You remember I said that about McCarthy? Oh, he lost some confidence, dog. Something ain't right. Now that ain't the old JJ who was talking heavy and ready. I said he got to get it back, right? Get that mojo back. So I don't know if he had a conversation with O'Connell. He just went inside himself like he do a lot, or somebody talking to him, or what happened. He had an epiphany, but at the end of the day, hey, like I said in the thumbnail, homie, he got his confidence back heavy. You can see that clear, dog. If you can't see that, you ain't paying attention. You hear me? I ain't gonna play with you. You understand? You can't see that in JJ. You ain't paying attention, my boy. Period. Bottom line, my boy. Nutty is Xavier all over again, and Turner is Dolman. What, son? Delta Wild of the night. He talking about Nutty better than Xavier, dog. Don't put that on Nutty. Don't put that on McLaughlin, my boy. Don't put that on McLaughlin, my boy. You hear me, Delta? don't do McLaughlin like that. You hear me? Don't ever compare Nutty McLaughlin to Xavier Rhodes, homie. You hear me? That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, my boy. You know why it's disrespectful? Because the way Xavier Rhodes left, the way he quit and gave up. That's why I don't rock with it. Huh? Heavy. He was the specimen. He was the ultimate specimen, my boy. You hear me? You see how he quit and gave up? Stop putting the work in. You want to compare McLaughlin to him? Come on, Delta and Vista. I rock with you, dog, but don't cap. Don't cap. You hear me? Don't disrespect that man like that. Huh? You hear me? Turner is Dolman. Dolman who? Dolman who, Delta? What you mean, my boy? Mind everyone our secondary is suspect. I want to see what these QBs can do against the good secondary in the preseason. Fact, come on, Noble War Prize. We know this, my boy. I'm glad you said it, but you preaching to the choir, homie. Of course we know this is still early in training camp. They haven't played anybody else yet. That's not the point, Noble War Prize. You focused on one aspect of it, War Prize. The point is McCarthy is beating out Sam Darnold. That's the point, homie. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? You dig me? You get my drift? That's what I'm trying to tell you, homie. Huh? Let me stop sharing your screen real quick, homie. I got to be clear with it. That's the point, Noble War Prize. You getting it misconstrued. You getting it confused, my dog. It's not about it's early in training camp. They ain't played nobody, et cetera, et cetera. No, it's about J.J. McCarthy. If we're talking facts, so far, 5 days, now the pads on. Even with the pads on, he outperformed Sam Darnold, dog. That's the whole conversation, Noble. You hear me? That's the whole conversation. So you saying this, you saying that. Man, we ain't talking about that. Let's focus on the topic at hand, my boy. The topic at hand, right? J.J. McCarthy is beating out Sam Darnold. Did nobody expect it for real? Did nobody expect it for real? Yeah. Nobody expected that, my boy. Bottom line, some did. Some people did. I said it could go both ways. I said it could go both ways, dog. But McCarthy is showing who he is. You know? Maybe he could have handled more pressure, more of a load at Michigan if Harbaugh had to put it on him. Maybe he could have carried the team if he needed to. Comeback wins, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe he could have, right? Oh, yeah. Now we're going to find out for real. Like I say, ain't no more running for real. Yeah. So let's focus in and stay focused on the topic at hand, dog. Topic at hand, dog. Huh? That's what we must do here, huh? Yeah, Noble, training camp until the scrimmages are position groups against position groups. The O-line, D-line is a wash if someone isn't killing it. We know about the O-line, D-line, Delta and Vincent. Come on, bro. We know what's up, man. We know the O-line, D-line questionable. How many times we gonna say it? Do the Vikings know it? That's the question. Do the Vikings know it? That's the question, right? Heavy. Shroud different. Agreed. Shroud is different. What if McCarthy is Shroud? What if McCarthy is Shroud? You hear? Huh? What if McCarthy has a season like Shroud? Then what? Then what? Am I still tripping? You know what I'm saying? Did nobody think? Everybody thought CJ Stroud would sit a year. Damn sure didn't think he would be the quarterback he was. Proved everybody wrong, right? So what if JJ do the same? Then what? Whole different tune, huh? Whole different ball game. What we talking about here? McCarthy is being patient, EJ. We are this year's Texans. McCarthy and Stroud and Turner versus Anderson. Heavy, let's get to it, Delta Vincent. You say the Vikings are this year's Texans. I wouldn't be mad at it. Texans overachieved last season. Hey, I'm gonna keep standing on it. The Vikings should make the playoffs, even with the injuries, etc. Newfound information. I feel like they're a playoff team. First round, that's it. First round, they're out of there. But I think they should reach the playoffs, dog. Period. No cap. But if you talk about a Texan season, I'm cool with that. You hear me? I'm definitely cool with a Texan season. Hey, no problem there. Put their best foot forward. You hear me? I ain't saying they'll win a Super Bowl, dog, but I expect them to compete even more than last year, even though last year they competed every game with turnovers. So why can't they do it again? Huh? Not easy work, but it's doable work. Understand? That's my whole point, dog. Trevion, what up, Trevion? Trevion in the building. Trevion in the building. Huh? Trevion he must be on cool tonight. He must be on cool tonight, huh? Shout out Trevion. he ain't talking wild tonight. Shout out Trevion, man. McCarthy is being patient, EJ. We just heard that one. What up, Trey? Yeah, what up, dog? I'm waiting for preseason to pass judgment. Otherwise, I'm just speculating. Everybody's speculating Noble War Prize. Exactly, my boy. Everybody putting their opinions out there and this and that. But at the end of the day, it's facts as well. You can't forget the facts, Noble War Prize. You hear me? At the end of the day, you can never forget the facts, my boy. The facts are JJ McCarthy is performing better than Sam Darnold. You can't ignore that. You know what I'm saying? That's something everybody knows. Even the ones keeping it a secret, not admitting it. They let us say who getting more reps. So what? Who's taking full advantage of the reps they getting? Huh? They said Sam Darnold doing some head scratchers, throwing some head scratches. The fuck? You a true vet. You throwing head scratchers and the rookie throwing dots? Think about it, Noble. You hear me, my boy? Sam Darnold throwing head scratchers. Motherfucker scratching their head. What the fuck was that, Darnold? What the fuck would you throw that? What the hell is he thinking? He's right there. You know how KO said he probably don't cuss and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wes Phillips looking like, what the hell? You're a fucking veteran. Come on, what are you doing, Darnold? Where are you going? The target is there, not there. Set your feet. Set your damn feet. You know what I'm saying? Head scratcher. How you throwing head scratcher, dog? But that was always a concern for Darnold. Everybody always expected that out of Darnold. Nobody really believed in Darnold. I mean, some people were happy about it because they got a quarterback. But did everybody think Darnold was the next comer? Right? Wasn't that the whole offseason? Everybody preaching, marching, demanding, Vikings, take your chance. Vikings, take your chance on a quarterback. Oh, no. Don't draft no one else but a quarterback. That's it. So did any of us believe in Darnold in the first place, homie? Quasi gave him some respect, called him a quarterback, not just a one-year guy. But who really believed in Darnold, homie? Nobody was feeling Darnold like it was a cool signing. There's questions about him. Can he still contribute? But right now, he's looking like that regular Darnold, average Joe Darnold, backup Darnold. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him. It is what it is. So let's get caught up in the real, not the bullshit. What's the facts for real? Noble War Prize. Shit. Forget the speculations, the rumors, this and that. What somebody's saying. Forget the opinion. What's the facts out here? You hear me? What's the facts around y'all? Understand? You saying you signed Bobby McCain, he all right. Oh, yeah, Trevion, I'm going to get to him later. We here, you hear me? We here, dog. I don't know too much about him, Trevion. Let you know about him, let me know. You know what I'm saying? You know about him, let me know a little about him, dog. Stroud can't throw tight spirals. All you have to do is push the receiver towards the sideline. He can't throw just saying, come on, Trevion, let's not cap my boy. He may need to improve his spirals, but CJ Stroud threw plenty of spirals, my dog. Let's not get carried away, all right? No disrespect, but I would not say you're the Texans this season. You still need a lot of work. Hey, it's all good, Trevion. I'm sure the Dolphins need a lot of work too, homie. I'm sure the Dolphins will be on the decline this season. I guarantee that. You want to put money on it, you want to bet on it. We know what the Vikings got to do. You in SKOL territory telling me what the Vikings going to do, my boy. You hear me, Trevion? You see how it don't make sense or add up? You in SKOL territory telling me, a true fan, not some pussy fan, you hear me? A fan who really want to see them boys win. You understand? You telling me, oh, no disrespect, but I would say you're not the Texans this season. Y'all need a lot of work. You don't know what work the Vikings need, homie. I know, me as a fan, a true fan, know what work the Vikings need. You don't even know what fucking work the Dolphins need. Heavy. So you don't know who you don't know the personnel about the personnel on your squad. How you gonna tell me about Viking personnel, homie? You hear me? You understand? You speaking to me about CJ Stroud. You know nothing about CJ Stroud. Obviously, you talking about he ain't got no spiral. He can't throw a spiral. What? Huh? I thought you was gonna say something serious. Every quarterback in the NFL can throw a spiral, homie. You can throw a spiral, right? Come on, bro. You capping right now, my boy. I thought you was gonna say something intriguing, different. You know what I'm saying? Really say something like, "Oh, CJ Stroud can't do this," and really make somebody think about it. Like, hey, he that might be one of his weaknesses, dog. You talking about a spiral? Come on, bro. How many spirals he threw last year, homie? Come on, big dog. Curly in the building, Curly in the building, Curly in the building. Shout out Curly, man. Curly in the building. What up, big dog? You live in Minnesota? Nah, my boy. Where you live, my boy? Nah, Curly. Nah, my boy. What up, big dog? Where you stay at? Where you stay at, Curly? Where you stay at, my boy? Let me know. You hear me? Addison nice as hell. No cap. Addison fire. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to this article, man. we here. Pads on. Let's get it on. Pads on. Let's get it on. Pads on. Let's get it on. Yeah, nigga. Let's get it, homie. We love this shit, huh? Damn, where was we at? I got caught up chatting with y'all. Patty with y'all. Yeah. But yeah, McCarthy winning, dog. McCarthy winning the battle. Then the starters got another chance. This time, Darnold launched an off-platform throw with pressure in the pocket and completed it for a big gain to Jalen Nailor. Jalen Nailor everywhere. Jalen Nailor everywhere. Hold up. Does that mean McCarthy or is that Nailor get reps with the ones? Oh, yeah, I guess that would be getting reps with the ones because he going to bang, dog. That boy nice, homie, who has been outstanding in camp so far. You hear? Y'all see that there? He's been outstanding. You hear me in camp so far. It may have been a sack in a real game, but the throw and catch were impressive regardless. It's been a roller coaster experience with Darnold over the past few practices. Roller coaster, do that sound good? Y'all like the way that sound? Y'all like the way that sound? It's been a roller coaster. You know, a roller coaster kind of uncertain, not certain, right? All up and down around, right? You hear me? So you feel good about them saying it's been a roller coaster with Sam Darnold? Does that make sense to you? Does that make you believe in Sam Darnold? Does that make you believe even more that JJ is winning the battle? Because a roller coaster ride is up and down, left, right. Here we go. Which way we going? So they don't know which direction to go or which direction Sam Darnold is going. In my opinion, that's how he broke it down, huh? If you feel different, let me know in the chat. Heavy, homie. Yeah, roller coaster though. A roller coaster ride? Nah, homie. Too much. The time is now. Not enough time for that. Don't need no roller coaster ride, homie. Right? But McCarthy, what's the 411? What's the scoop on him, dog? Getting better. How was McCarthy today? Improving. That's the difference right there. No cap, my boy. Let's go, man. The pads on. Stay strong, my boy. Let's get it. Overall, this practice was mostly won by the defense, I thought. Violence. Defense choose violence. You hear me? Flores is giving both quarterbacks all they can handle by sending his usual array of complex, aggressive blitzes. Woo, I love it. I love it, man. I love it when Flores do that. You hear me? I love it when Flores do that, my dog. Woo! Don't you love it? Don't you love it when Flores bring the heat? Even in practice, even in training camp, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Flores dialing it up, right? You know how Flores' mind working, mind going, what he's putting together, what he's thinking about, homie. Going against his own quarterbacks, huh? Game plan for his own quarterbacks on his team. Think about the opposition, homie. The opposing team, huh? Oh, he gonna cause havoc, boy. Better team, better defense, more talent, dog. Better defense, more talent. And everybody talking about the Vikings will win 6 games. Disrespect, my boy. Minnesota now. Shout out Minnie, man. Shout out Minnesota. Minnesota in the building. Shout out Minnie, man. Heavy, man. Shout out Minnesota, dog. No cap. You're Minnesota in the building for real, though. Curly for real, though. So would y'all start McCarthy over Darnold if they play similar in the preseason? Hell yeah. Why wouldn't you know the war prize? If it's that close right there, yeah, I'm putting McCarthy in because you know what? The experience going to help him. And at that point in time, if they're playing similar, right, Nobel War Prize, at that point, who that is? At that point in time, right? At that point in time, if they're that close and playing similar, yeah, you put that boy in, you put McCarthy in because he's gonna grow, he's gonna get better. Playing him too much or putting him in so-called too early, at that point, if it's that close of a race, that's going to make him better. That's going to improve him, dog. No, hands down, man down. That's going to improve him, my dog. You hear me? No cap. That's going to improve him. You hear me? Hands down, man down. So, yes, if they're similar, if they're close, it's a rat race. It may be a draw. You put McCarthy in, dog. because that experience, those reps in real time, that's gonna help him help his career, dog. Period. That's my opinion, homie. I mean, what's the point of going with Darnold if they're right there neck and neck? You know what I'm saying? How does that help McCarthy elevate his game? What does that do? What does that do for his confidence moving forward? His belief in the KOC, etc. What does it really do for him, right? You know what I'm saying? Does it build his confidence? Does it make him believe in his coaches more? Nah, I would beg to differ. So yeah, they neck and neck like that? Yeah, man. You already know what it is, homie. Get back to it, man. Outside of a big Aaron Jones run on one of the day's first reps, the offense couldn't get a whole lot going in standard 11-on-11 action. Offense better step it up, dog. Offense better step it up. New acquisition, Bobby McCain, wearing number 48. That's kind of an ugly number. Was working at safety with the second team defense as expected. Okay, so Bobby McCain will be a safety, right? So Bobby McCain will be a safety. I mean, shit is what it is. So I'm sure that tells you right there, okay, McCain is safety. Jay Ward will be a corner. Somebody's getting moved. Somebody getting maneuvered around, dog. You hear me? Somebody's getting maneuvered around. Somebody's going to cornerback. If he stays at safety, because he's versatile too. So that means if he's getting reps with the second team, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he's gonna be second team. He got to prove himself still. But yeah, they're looking to move somebody around, man. Rearrange some things. And Jay Ward at cornerback, would you be mad at it if that's true? You know what I'm saying? Jay Ward at cornerback, would you be mad? Excuse me. Asked what his best op position is. McCain said football. I like it. I like it. Football, baby. Football. You hear me? Football all day. Football all day. He's a football player, athlete. A football player, athlete. Also spent plenty of time at slot cornerback in his 9-year career. With McCain at safety, second-year DB Jay Ward, who was listed as a safety, might be moving to corner. Oh, man. Like I just said, oh, man. Jay Ward, another opportunity to prove his skills, right? It could be a good fit for him, right? Could be a good fit for him, huh? You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, like Jay Ward at corner, he's tall, he's long, he's rangy, correct? He's long. He should be good in press coverage, solid speed. You understand? Hey, so Vikings can adapt, dog. How will they adapt? Is the question, man. Bottom line. He was working there throughout the day on Monday, a fourth-round pick out of LSU last year. Ward played safety outside, corner, and nickel in college. He was a key special teams player for the Vikings as a rookie. Jay Ward, this might be Jay Ward's perfect opportunity, dog. Understand? Jay Ward may be the perfect guy to come in and play cornerback and get moved to cornerback. Delton Vincent, cap, my homie. You cap, my dog. You cap, bro. But yeah, Jay Ward, this could be the perfect fit for him thinking about it. He might be more comfortable. He might be more comfortable at the safety position, dog. You hear me? Think about it, at the cornerback position. He might fit right in, dog. He might have an unfair advantage. Huh? Because he's a big corner he's big for the position, right? EJ, I heard from some people that Minnesota go 0-17. You know that's cap scolding. You know them people strictly Vikings haters. You hear me, my dog? You know that ain't true, dog. I agree. If it's a rebuilding year, let the young man play and take his licks. Facts. No, but what prize you got to? You got to, dog. Ain't no rebuild. Nah, competitive rebuild. That's what they say. Competitive, huh? Delton Vincent, you hear me? The rest of the NFC North getting hyped with the Vikings hate getting disrespectful. Hey, let them disrespect, Curly. Let them disrespect. You know, the whole world disrespects, right? NFL, etc. Analysts, sports people disrespect. Players always talk shit. Let them talk, homie. Let them talk. It's all good. Here, let them talk, Curly. Let them sleep on the Vikings. It's all good. I still don't like Aaron Jones, even though he on the squad. He gave me trauma for too long. Aaron Jones, he's a solid player, dog. He's a different type running back. Top 10 running back. Aaron Jones had different skills. One thing he can do that a lot of running backs can't, he can get skinny in the hole, get skinny in the middle. He can get skinny on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Jones can fit into the holes that most running backs couldn't slither their way through. You understand? So Aaron Jones is a plus as far as running the ball, getting skinny in the hole, exploding through the hole. You give Aaron Jones a lane, he's out of there. You hear me? And if he can stay healthy, he's out. Boy, if he can stay healthy the whole season, the Vikings run game will improve. You understand him, Todd Chandler, boy, that's two-headed beast, heavy, no cap. But the way a running back runs, we saw Alexander Madison. He can't read the hole, dog. We know the Seahawks game, 4th and 1, his dumb ass run straight forward. Big log. Huh? No vision, huh? You hear me? No wiggle, no shake. No shimmy, no shake. But Aaron Jones, he can get you those 3, 4, 5 yards, turn them into 8, 15, 20, 30 touchdown. Bang, you hear me? He can get skinny. He can get skinny. He's not super, my bad. He's not super bulky either, dog. He's on the smaller side, slimmer running back. But it works to his benefit a lot of times. His run style, etc. His biggest thing, can he stay healthy? But Aaron Jones, I dig what you're saying. He used to eat the Vikings up, though. He used to eat the Vikings ass up, homie. You hear me? Eat the Vikings up. You hear me? Hold up, don't do that to me right there. He used to eat the Vikings up heavy. I feel you on Aaron Jones, though, my boy. Aaron Jones used to eat the Vikings up heavy. You hear me? No cap. Not a rebuild. Not a rebuild. What Cam say, competitive rebuild. Let's get it. Our down season was 7-10 with 7 losses within 1 possession, operating with 4 QBs and the 28th worst turnover differential in the NFL. If it's all right, but know that shift's over. Well, 7-10 with 7 losses with the 1 possession. I mean, the ball can bounce anyway. The ball can bounce anyway. Hopefully this year it bounces the Vikings way, dog. Period. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the Vikings take care of the ball, protect the ball, right? Bottom line, point blank. Period, dog. Currently, it's speculation, but I'll argue we have the worst roster or third behind Detroit and Green Bay. The Lions and Packers are the better teams, no cap. You know what I'm saying? Get back to this article, man. But Jay Ward, yes, perfect fit for him, dog. Maybe the perfect fit, heavy. Might be right up his alley, homie. Heavy. Lewis Seen, what's up with Lewis Seen? Probably over for Lewis Seen. Lewis Seen, the Vikings first round 22, has not participated in either of the last 2 practices. Are you kidding me? The last 2? The last 2? Lewis Seen has to be out of that. He has to be out of there, right? You're not practicing either. You've already done nothing. Now you're not practicing, like I said earlier. It doesn't add up, dog. Lewis Seen's out the building. Will he get a shot with another team? We will see. I wish him the best, but dog, what can the Vikings do? What can Flores do? Where are we going with this, right? Where are we going with it is the question. Where are we going with it for real? Understand me? Where are we going with it? Like, that's the big question. Like, come on, man. Lewis Seen, we don't have time for this. Lewis Seen, like, it's almost like Lewis Seen don't even want to be there, dog. Like he's out of it. He's done with it. You hear me? Like he's mentally not there, homie. Huh? It's like he's mentally not there, man. Like he don't want to be there, huh? And once a player is gone to that on that level, maybe no coming back, dog. No coming back. You hear me? Just facts, though. Just facts, though, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, bro. At this point, there's been no news about a potential injury. We may find out more on that front when O'Connell speaks to the media on Tuesday. Seen needs a big training camp just to make the roster this year, so he can't afford to be missing time. Lewis Seen, man. This is what it is. What he's done, probably. Let's see. I didn't see much of the lineman one-on-ones, but I did catch a couple reps. Among them were a win from Patrick Jones II against Brian O'Neill and an eye-popping rep from undrafted outside linebacker Owen Porter against Walter Rouse. So Brian O'Neill got beat by Patrick Jones. Is that a problem? Is that piss poor? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, Brian O'Neill is practice, dog. You know what I'm saying? Man sharper man, iron sharper iron, you know. But he will get better. It's practice, dog. You got to getting back in rhythm, getting back acquainted. So I'm not gonna trip off Brian O'Neill getting beat by Patrick Jones. Should that be a regular occurring situation? No. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be getting beat by Patrick Jones on a regular. But his training camp, come on, man. First day of ads should happen. The Vikings have a few intriguing UDFAs in that room in Gabriel Murphy, Bo Richter, and Porter. Gabriel Murphy, where's Gabriel Murphy? Waiting to hear him flash. Waiting to see him flash. All this talk, remember all the talk, the hype of Gabriel Murphy. Gabriel Murphy, huh? Gabriel Murphy, you hear me? All the hype of Gabriel Murphy, you understand? It is what it is, dog. Gabriel Murphy, huh? Where's he at? Where's he at? Wide receiver versus defensive back one-on-ones were fun to watch. Jordan Addison made an incredible catch over the shoulder catch near the sideline. That was the highlight of that period. Jefferson was impossible to cover as usual. Jefferson's a dog. Jefferson's a dog, homie. Jettas is a dog, my boy. No cap. Understand? You hear me? Jettas is that guy, man. I said he gonna put up 2,500. I'll stand on that 10 toes down. I don't care. Jettas putting up 2,500. I don't care. Period. I don't care. You hear me? Naylor beat Duke Shelley deep. Trent Sherfield had some nice reps on the defensive side. In addition to Bynum's strong play, there was a Theo Jackson interception and an AJ Green, the third PBU that stood out, can also look solid. This is good news. This is good news. Good news, man. Theo Jackson, he's doing his thing. He's balling. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make it difficult. AJ Green, the third PBU that stood out. McCain already in the building looking solid. You know, that's very important. That means he's adapting. He's adapting. And I'm not shocked because he's been in the Flores defense already. Him and Flores have history. And that's the thing about it. Him and Flores has history. So he's going to pick it up, adapt quickly and swiftly, dog. You know what I'm saying? He's going to pick it up and adapt quickly and swiftly. That's a plus when you have, a relationship with a coach, history with a coach. You know what I'm saying? That plays a role. That's part of the chemistry, right? That's part of chemistry, my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the chemistry, dog. Heavy. You in the chat, like it up. You in the chat, like it up. Let's grind here. Let's get it here. We got more to come. Let's go. You in the chat, like it up, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Hit that bell. You hear me? Dallas Turner has had a solid start to camp. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of pride. And play for Kyrie. Play for Kyrie. You understand? Dallas Turner has had a solid start to camp and made a nice run stop at one point today, but he's getting an NFL education from Christian Darrisaw. Ooh, that boy Darrisaw, that's the dude you want to learn from. Man sharper man, iron sharper iron. Darrisaw gonna get him right. Darrisaw gonna get him right. You hear? That's a great battle. You know, Dallas Turner, he want to be great. He should take that battle. That's what it's about. Dallas Turner and Darrisaw head to head. You hear? That's what it's about, dog. He should face that battle, embrace that battle, because guess what? That battle with Darrisaw gonna make him better. That battle with Darrisaw only gonna make him stronger and better. You hear me? Point blank, period, man. Embrace that battle, big dog. You understand? The Vikings star left tackle Stonewall Turner multiple times in this practice, which will only help make the rookie better. What I just said, dog, no cap. You understand? Take the Stonewalls, fight through them, and let's go. CD is a big man. Christian Darrisaw is a big man. The pads were popping today at one point. I like it. Physicality. Ivan Pace Jr. shot into a gap and blew up a run play, knocking Dwayne McBride to the ground. Woo! Let's get physical. Let's get physical, homie. Ivan Pace, let's get physical. You hear me? Let's get physical, IP. Let's get physical, IP. You hear me? You hear that, boy? The boy Ivan Pace Jr. ready, my dog. What he said? The pads were popping. I mean, popping. I love when they pop, boy. Make them pop. Let's get physical, man. Who can't tackle? Can't hit, my dog. Who can't go blow for blow? You hear me? Get him tough. Get him strong. You understand? At one point, Ivan Pace Jr. shot into a gap and blew up a run play, knocking Dwayne McBride to the ground. Hey, McBride, you better strap up tight. You better strap up tight, McBride. You hear me? You better strap up tight, my boy. Ivan Pace coming through that thing, dog. Believe that. The coaching staff, hold on. There was another rep where Todd Chandler and Ward collided violently in the hole, resulting in both of them hitting the grass. Woohoo! Them boys banging. Them boys banging. That's what I like to see. That's what I like, dog. Let them hit them stick. That's good for him. That's good for him, dog. You hear what he said? There was another rep where Todd Chandler and Ward collided violently in the hole, homie. Violently in the hole, resulting in both of them hitting the grass. Man sharper man. Iron sharpen iron, dog. Let's hit. Let's get physical, dog. Let's be a playoff team. Let's be a playoff team for real. All that dumb shit. You can't hit. Why can't you hit? Huh? Players don't tackle enough, dog. I like that. Collided violently, dog. The defense chose violence. The defense chose violence, huh? You understand me? They chose violence. Huh? Let's go, man. Turned up now, man. I'm zoned in. You hear me? I'm zoned in. I love that. I love that, baby. Collide, baby. You hear me? They supposed to collide. They supposed to collide, homie. That's part of the game. Huh? You hear me? The coaching staff didn't love that one. Nonetheless, it was good to see some physicality on both sides of the ball today as the Vikings began ramping up towards preseason action. There you have it, man. That was the best news for me right there. I repeat, that was the best news for me right there, dog. Heavy. That was the best news for me right there. When he said they collided, they got physical, that was the best news for me right there, homie. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. That's good for the Vikings. That'll be good for them down the stretch of the season, dog. They need that physicality. They need that toughness, man. Let them bang a little bit. Let them bang a little bit. You hear me? Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Let them boys hit. The Vikings need physicality. Physicality. That's what they've been missing every season. 3-4 seasons in a row, especially up front. Huh? Physicality. I love the fact that they collided. Hey, you hear me? Let them boys hit. It's good for them boys. You understand? Please let them hit, dog. A little bit. Don't get crazy. Don't get too carried away. But yeah, man. Let them boys bang, dog. For real, you hear me? So that's training camp news, homie. That's training camp news to recap. Then we're going to get into more. We're going to dig deeper into real training camp, more interviews, etc., dog. You hear me? Read the energy. Read the players, what they really talking about. It's cool to say one thing, but what they really mean or what they're really going to do. You understand? Let's get into it, dog. And we got some more articles a little later. We're going to go to these team interviews. But let's shout out the chat, man. Shout out the chat. Shout out my big dogs in the chat, man. Clap it up for yourself, my big dogs in the chat. You hear me? You understand, man? Much appreciated, man. Much love, dog. Big SKOL here, man. SKOL Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw, man. Make sure you come in the chat. You like it up. You come in the chat. You like it up. No excuses. You hear me? Period, man. Support the ground. Support the channel, dog. Bottom line. You understand? Packers defense is nasty. Packers defense been nasty, dog. For real, no cap. Packers defense been nasty, homie. That's not a shocker. They've been nasty, right? Heavy. Packers got a squad. Packers got a squad. Lions got a squad. Shit. If Caleb Williams is the one, the damn Bears got a squad, homie. You hear him? So the Packers defense is nasty. Shit, we been know that, Nobel War Prize. Lions probably had the best offense in the North. Probably so, but guess what? I ain't gonna say it just yet. We gotta wait and see because them Vikings round yonder, they got some weapons. And they got a rookie quarterback who might be that starting thing, dog. So yeah, the Lions right now, if we judging off last season and right now, dog, roster personnel, they got a great offense. You got to include their trenches on that. You got to include their line on that. But we can go head to toe, blow for blow, bro. If we breaking down offenses, subtract the trenches, huh? We can really bang it up. You know what I'm saying? Compare it. Heavy. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But the Detroit Lions trenches, put them over the top, put their offense over the top. Heavy. They're trenches, homie. You understand me, Noble? They're trenches, my dog. No cap. Curly, do you think Jordan Love deserved that money? Scolding. 220 mil unproven. Jordan Love still unproven to me, but he is nice. At least he was nice the end of the season, dog. I give him that. But 220 mil, the highest paid quarterback making history, made history on Jordan Love. And you saw him, what, maybe a true 7 games? So I can answer that for you, Scolding. You hear me? Do you believe in him? Do you think he deserved that money? But I guess all that matters, do the Packers believe in him, my boy? And they damn sure do, dog. Packers are way overrated, and they sunk themselves with that contract. Oh, yeah. I'm glad they sunk themselves. That helps the Vikings out. They helping the Vikings out with that one. More maneuvers for the Vikes. More maneuvers for the Vikes next offseason, baby. Let's get it. But they believe him. That's their quarterback. They think they found their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's what every team looks for. Franchise superstar quarterback. And he looked good. The boy looked real good. But 220 mil? Off of half a season? Oh, man, hold up. Think about it. But that's on the Packers. Swiss cheese head Packers, dog. Yeah. I know he performed, but damn near the highest paid in the league is too crazy. It's what it is. I forgot about the Packers defense. Raw as fuck. They're good, not gonna lie. No cap. They're good as hell. Packers coming to play, though. They putting in work. Love like that. I saw him in that playoff game against the Cowboys, and he looked like an MVP. I hope he mid, but I think Green Bay struck gold again. Shit, I think Jordan Love might be that nice, bro. We're gonna see what's up. Have defensive coordinators figured him out. They got more film on him, et cetera, et cetera. He got to prove it again. But Love, what he showed in the playoffs, especially, he's that big dog. Period. Yeah, it seems so. No cap. You hear me? No, but you're thinking about that wrong. That was way more about who the Cowboys are not than who the Packers are. Cowboys are the fucking Cowboys. Don't talk to me about the Cowboys until they win a playoff game, until they perform well in the playoffs, my boy. Period. Cowboys look good all regular season. Playoff time come, trash ass atrocious, my dog. Thoughts on Ingram and Brandell? They signed Reisner. Well, I've been talked about Ingram and Brandell. I talk about them all the time. I don't believe in Ingram. I don't believe in Brandell. I don't believe in Bradbound. I barely believe in Reisner. And Reisner looked like he ain't even going to be starting. He a second string guy, right? Reisner is second string guy right now. I don't believe in none of them jive turkey suckers besides Christian Darrisaw and that boy Brian O'Neill. And Brian O'Neill walking a short string heavy with me. Oh, yeah, in my opinion. Brian O'Neill walking a short-ass string with me. Huh? Some of the inconsistency I saw from him last season, he walking a short string, in my opinion. The only one solidified is Christian Darrisaw. And the question is for him, can he stay healthy? So it's a lot of questions around yonder on that old line. You hear me? But Ingram and Brandell, you asking me about Ingram and Brandell going up against I don't believe in neither one of them boys. They just like Bradbury, first in the cheeseburger line, last to get a block to get to their block. Huh? Motherfucker first in the burger line, extra fries and shit. Extra mayonnaise, ketchup, and cheese. Give me some pickles on the side of that bitch. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Some extra mayonnaise, extra fries with some dip and ranch and shit. I don't believe in neither one of them boys, dog. Ingram or Brandell. They both trash, suspect. Tell them prove me wrong. Tell them prove me wrong, then, my boy. Yeah. Cowboys gave up. They're going to finish last in the East. Fuck the Cowboys. Not afraid of the Lions at all. We damn near beat them week 16, despite the 4 picks thrown by Nick. Man, fuck the line, raggedy Lions, dog. SKOL fight, SKOL territory. After the game, respect. We don't fear no Lions. What you mean, my boy? We don't fear none here. You hear me? SKOL Vikes, we run the north. The winter is coming, my boy. Heavy. You hear me? Cowboys are frauds, like for real. Even the skin's gonna make them lay down and cry. Cowboys, man, I'm tired of hearing about the Cowboys. Until they do something, I want to hear shit about them. They all hyped up. Period. You hear me? They all hype, homeboy. I'm good off Sheffield as much as I'm good off Thielen. No disrespect. There you go, Curly. Shout out Curly in the building. I don't know too much about Sheffield. He been quiet, probably not really good. Just a, he might be a solid 4-5 special teamer. You hear me? And no disrespect to Thielen as well. I've been saying it. No, don't get Thielen. No, don't re-sign Thielen, dog. Thielen ain't gonna help your offense, none. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good off Thielen. I feel you, Curly. People acting like I was tripping for saying, don't bring Thielen back. Don't bring Thielen back. Bring him back for what? The man can't get open. He's slow. Huh? We're going to see. Turner equals Dolman. Some say Turner equals Lawrence Taylor. Heavy. Yeah. Understand? Oh, really, Skolden? Oh, you ain't checked the video? You ain't checked the video, my boy? EJ, what you think of Bradbury gaining weight? I told you already. Go check the video, my boy. Come on, Skolden. You got to check the video, my dog. I don't care about him gaining weight. If he's still soft, show him an ass soft. I don't care if he's soft as cotton. What that mean? Because he gained weight, my boy. Man, you better go check that video out, Skolden. ASAP after this live, you hear me? Quickly and swiftly, my dog. Point blank, period, man. I don't care about Bradbury gaining weight. If he's still soft, he can't move a body. Huh? The problem is heavy, dog. I'm excited for this season. So many unknowns. It's like reading a mystery novel. Can't wait to see how it plays. I know, right, Noble? So much excitement. You hear me? So much question. Like, man, what's going to happen? Who going to do this? Who going to do that? The excitement is real. The excitement is real. No cap. Oh, it makes it so interesting. Everybody's excited to see that first snap, dog. Will it be McCarthy? Will it be Darnold? Whoever it is, how will they perform? What they going to do with the cornerback situation, huh? Who's going to shine? Who's going to step up? Oh, man, you got to love it, huh? You got to love it, right? Oh, don't you fucking love it? Heavy, man. Let's get it, man. Get to these videos, man. 1 second, bro. Let's see. Let's break these down, man. See what's popping out here in the city. Switch it up a little bit. Yeah. Switch it up a little bit. Switch it up a little bit. Yeah. Switch it up a little bit. Huh? Y'all ready with me, man? Let's get it, bro. Yeah, let's zone in. Yeah.
First few days been like.
Duke Shelley, shout out Duke Shelley, man. Shout out Duke Shelley, heavy, no cap. Duke Shelley looking like he lost a little weight, though, huh? Like he lost a little weight. You hear him? Duke Shelley in the building, though. Shout out Duke Shelley, though. Here.
It's been great. Coming back, getting warmed up and getting acclimated into the defense. Right now, I'm just learning, trying to put my best foot forward, go out there, know what I'm doing so I can play fast.
Now, you may say he's just learning. How is he just learning? He played with the Vikings before. Why is he just learning? Well, he's learning a new defense. Remember, Duke Shelley was in that weak-ass Ed Donatel shell. You hear me? Let's not forget that, my boy. So, yes, some may say, oh, he's played with the Vikings before. Why is he still learning? Why is he still learning? Because it's a new regime. It's a new scheme. You understand? It's Brian Flores, not Ed Donatel in that weak-ass shell. You dig me? You get my drift? So, yes, he's getting acclimated once again to the defense. Duke Shelley is doing that. Huh? And at the end of the day, like I said in previous videos, which Duke Shelley is it? Which Duke Shelley is it? Is it the starting Duke Shelley who performed well with the Vikings? Huh? Is it the starting Duke Shelley that performs well with the Vikings, my dog? Or is it the Duke Shelley who is on a decline, who is no longer a starter? That's the big question. But shout out Duke Shelley, though. Okay. Period.
Yeah, what was kind of the emotions and the feelings as you come back to a place you've been?
Oh, man, it was great. I felt like stepchild coming back home. Like, everybody welcomed me in.
That was a good one. That was a good one, dog. So you felt like a stepchild in the building. You hear me? They rock with Duke. We rock with Duke. Shout out Duke, man. Wish him the best.
And the coaching staff, the players, I just feel at home here, man. It's great.
I remember a couple of years ago we were talking in the locker room after you had a really good game,
Yeah.
and What are kind of the memories that are from that season that you're trying to bring into this one, I guess?
Oh, just making plays, man. Whenever your number get called on, just go out there and make plays. That's the biggest thing. So right now with me, I'm just trying to just learn the defense. So when I go out there, I'm not really thinking. I'm just going out there playing. So that's the biggest thing to me right now.
How would you describe how last year went?
Up and down. I went through injuries last year, battled injuries. First time dealing with that, got put on IR and things like that. So
so that's what it was. Okay, so maybe it wasn't so much about lack of talent for Duke Shelley. Something he just said I didn't know. He was battling injuries. So now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. So I thought, okay, he's no longer a starter. You know what I'm saying? I didn't follow the Rams, the Raiders. So what injuries did he have though? So obviously his season was impacted by injuries. So that probably was the main reason he wasn't a starter, dog, or had an off season. So he might still be the Duke Shelley we all expect that we saw that first year with the Vikings. He could be that guy, but I don't know, bro. I still coursed him. I still coursed him. He got some reps today. He may have gotten beat. I think Addison beat him. So it's going to take some time to see who Duke Shelley really is, dog, in my opinion. But injury played a factor in his season last year, so makes you feel a little better about it.
I was kind of just battling that, trying to shake back, but I feel good, feel healthy now, so I'm ready to go.
You feel 100% now?
Oh, yeah, I'm very good.
Well, what is this situation with the quarterback room? We know all about the depth issues and the injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
How has it been now that you've come into it?
The cornerback room is good, man. We got a lot of guys that can play, a lot of experience back there.
That's that's the political thing to say for Duke Shelley, right? The cornerback room is good. You have some good players, but what is he going to say? Oh, man, some of these dudes suck. Huh? What are you going to say for real? Oh, Andrew Booth is trash, but we working with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to say? Like, what can he really say? He don't know what level he's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you got to say they're good, man. And there's some talent in there, but it's definitely a battle right now, homie. Definitely a battle, period.
Couple young guys that we can coach up and things like that, but for the whole, it's a good room, a very competitive room. We just brought in a guy today, so he should add to the DB room too, and just keep it going.
Yeah, what have you been told about what your role is going to be?
Not too much yet. Just trying to learn. That's pretty the biggest thing for me right now. But I'm looking to come in and definitely do what I do.
What is the first day of?
Well, his role should be to come in and perform well. You know what I'm saying? DJ Duke Shelley had a hamstring injury. Hamstring injury, huh? Hamstring injury last season. Scored. When was his hamstring injury? Are you talking about a hamstring injury last season that kept him out? Let's be clear, Scoden. Let's be clear, my boy. Was it a hamstring injury last season that kept him out the game, or what was it? But yeah, he's expected to come in and contribute to some level, I'm sure. I mean, they wouldn't bring Duke Shelley in just to sit around and be regular, right? I mean, they want him to do something, I would assume, to be of some help to the defense, especially in the situation they're in as we speak right now. So I would find it hard to believe that they just bring him in to be a body. Nah, that ain't happening. No cap.
Pads are right.
Physical. It's the first time somebody run into somebody in a while, so it just bring that physical nature, get your body accustomed to hitting again and things like that. So when you go out there in a couple of weeks, you're ready to go. You're not set behind.
What is exciting just about Flores' defense and what it looks like, what he's able to have you guys do?
It's very creative. First time I've been in defense like this. It's very creative. Like I said, I'm just learning. But so far what I've seen is very creative, man, and a lot of chances to make a lot of plays. So I'm enjoying what I'm learning so far for sure.
You had impact your last time here with the team, but there's, as you mentioned, new look defense. How much different is it?
So he said Flores. He likes Flores' new scheme, different looks and stuff like that, and just a different defense, an aggressive defense that he likes. So he may be able to just get adjusted quickly, man. If he can stay healthy, huh? You know what I'm saying? Bandito Suavecito in the building. Shout out Bandito, dog. Shout out Bandito, man. You hear me? Shout out Bandito Suavecito, dog. That's going to be a nagging injury. Facts, man. That's going to definitely be a nagging injury, homeboy. Definitely be a nagging injury, dog. You hear me? No cap. Definitely be a nagging injury, bro. Yeah, definitely, man. Hamstring. We saw with JJ. We see it. We see it with Jalen Naylor, or we saw with Jalen Naylor. Hopefully he stay healthy. But a hamstring always a nagging injury, dog. Always a nagging injury. You hear me? We'll see what happens though, man. Tyreek Hill suffers from that. Hamstring, boy. SKOL Tide. SKOL Tide, man. SKOL Tide full of pride. SKOL Tide full of pride. Let's get it, man. Let's get back to this, bro.
It's very different, totally different defense. Flores is very creative. Like I said, a lot of different things he want to do, a lot of different looks he want to bring. So it's very just a creative defense, as I can say. Like, I haven't been a part of a defense like this creative, this opportunity to make many plays. So I think it's going to be good for my skill set.
Yeah, pitch.
So far from what he's saying, he fits right in, you know. He keeps talking about how creative it is. Some would say exotic, some would say chaotic, some would say violent. But at the end of the day, when it comes to Brian Flores scheming things up, we know for a fact what Brian Flores can do. We know exactly what Brian Flores can do. You hear me? No cap, bro. We know exactly what Brian Flores can do, man. Heavy. Players love playing for Flores. They love playing for him. Here, you understand me? They love playing for him, dog. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you love playing for Flores? Get great opportunities, dog. It's like a whole new world. You get to expand, show your talents. Come on, man. Display your talents. So Duke Shelley ain't the only one who loves playing for Flores, who's excited about it. Everybody on the damn defense is, bro. That's signs of a great coach. You know what I'm saying? Flores knows what he's doing, homie. Heavy.
Your skills.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Explain the route to Minnesota.
Just, I got the call coming up.
Bobby McCain in the building. Bobby McCain is in the building. Bobby McCain is in the building, homie. Bobby McCain is in the building, heavy.
Friday, me and
Right here, we're just gonna, go and get into the article about Bobby McCain and also watch the video. Since we're on McCain, we can just do it now. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it, huh?
Flo been in contact a little bit, but I got the call and I was ready to go. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
So, what
he said something there? He got the call. He was ready, right? He got the call. He was ready. That's what it's about. Being ready, staying prepared. Being ready, staying prepared. Dog, heavy. You hear me? And Bobby McCain was that. He is that. Perfect example. Prime example of being prepared, staying prepared. Dog, being zoned in, being ready. You hear me? That's the perfect example. Prime example. Dog, heavy. Heavy, no cap, dog. Shout out Bobby McCain. Shout out Bobby McCain, homie. Stay ready, my dog.
do you know about Brian and his defense that makes you a fit here for him?
Just aggressive. His play style is very aggressive. You're going to bring the energy. Got to be good tacklers, blitzers. Got to be a good blitzer and good in open space. And, I'd like to hang my hat on all those.
How are you?
He can do it all. The boy say he can do it all. I rock with it. I respect it, man. You see the confidence on the boy. I like the way the boy's speaking. It seems like he's zoned in, dialed in. I'm not shocked because he put on a solid performance today. First day in with the pads on, adjusting well. Matter of fact, let's get into more of who Bobby McCain is while he popped up. Perfect timing. You hear me? 5 things to know about Vikings new DB, Bobby McCain. Shout out him, man. Eagan, Minnesota, the Viking defensive backs are welcoming a new face to fold. Minnesota signed veteran Bobby McCain. The team announced Monday. Originally a 5th-round draft pick by the Dolphins in 2015, McCain has 131 games with 87 career starts under his belt. So some experience, right? Some experience is there, right? Definitely some experience. So he knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing, my dog. The Alabama native. Shout out Roll Tide, man. You dig me? He didn't play at Bama, but Roll Tide. Bama is Bama, dog. Who talking about War Eagle? Nah, Roll Tide, homie. The Alabama native most recently played for the Giants in 23, for whom he played 10 games, primarily on special teams. McCain, only a special team player though? Damn, okay, so that's Corson's right there, but sometimes scenario not a fit, doesn't fit well with the scheme, doesn't like the atmosphere. So a lot of things play into this, right? It's a lot of variables, a lot of factors, my boy. McCain played 34 games, 32 starts for Washington from 21 to 22, and played 2,002 defensive snaps. So he has experience, he has the snaps, dog. Over his 9-season career thus far, he has 394 tackles, 11 interceptions, 4.0 sacks, 12 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles, and 45 passes defended. So can you say what? Can you say he's great? Can you say he's good? Can you say he's been solid? What it is? Here are 5 things to know about the Vikings' new defensive back. Familiarity with Flores, we already know that. Viking defensive coordinator Brian Flores served as a Dolphins head coach from 2019 to 21, overlapping with McCain in Miami in 19 and 20. During an interview in 20, Flores spoke glowingly of the defender's leadership, communication, and tackling. So when Flores ups you, when Flores bigs you up, that's saying a lot, dog. When Flores bigs you up, that's saying a lot, you know. When Flores stamps you, co-signs you, that's what it's about, homie. You hear me? Scored in fact. Sometimes change of scenery helps them out too. No cap, man. Situation, the right fit, etc. Giants have fairly deep secondary. Yeah, that'd be all right. You know what I'm saying? But if Flores bigs you up like he's bigging up, or like he did big him up in 2020, there's something about the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? McCain played cornerback and safety over his years. It will be interesting to see how Flores utilizes him in the Vikings defense, which recently lost cornerback Mekhi Blackman for the season to a torn ACL and is without QB Shaq Griffin in the short term due to a soft tissue injury. Injuries piling up, homie. The team also continues to mourn the tragic loss of cornerback Kyrie Jackson, who was killed in a car accident July 6. Rest in peace, Kyrie, man. Heavy. So he played for Memphis. Okay, Memphis Tiger. All right. McCain was a standout at Memphis, where he was a 4-year starting cornerback for the Tigers. He wrapped his college career with 12 interceptions, including 4 he returned for touchdowns. All right, that's cool. That's college. Let's get down. You know what I'm saying? So he went to college, a D1 player. You know, Memphis, not a great school, but it is what it is. And I think he was a double athlete too. Yeah. I think he was a double athlete. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Got to press. Delta Vincent facts, dog. Got to do something. If this guy can contribute at all, if he can come in and start at that safety position, as we know, Jay Ward is moving to safety, right? Let me just look that up, because if this is real news, it could be real positive news. But is this real news? Like, is Jay Ward really moving to safety? I must know, dog. Like, I mean, to cornerback. Can anyone tell me if that's for sure facts? If that's for sure facts, my dog. Can somebody tell me for sure that's facts? If Jay Ward is moving to cornerback, because we heard this and that, but is that really facts though? That's my big question. Because that's gonna mean something, huh? You heard me? It's gonna definitely mean something, man. If Jay Ward is moving to cornerback, let's see if they got anything on it, man. See if they got anything on it, man. Go. Perfect time. Here we go. Well, here it is. And safety is getting some run at quarterback. Here we go. Is this Ward? Is it Ward? Here we go. I think we found it, guys. I think it's official, guys. I think it is official, my dog. I think it is official, homie. I heard Mr. Brian said, Evans, we need him. We're going to check Flores out. We're going to check Flores out. You hear him? Woo, man. Heavy, dog. I heard that too. I think it's official, Bandito. I think it's official, my dog. I think it's official, my boy. Are you kidding me? Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. You know, people wondering why, if Bobby McCain can play both, if he can play cornerback and safety, Why have him at safety? You have enough safeties, but we see why now. Now we're moving Jay Ward to cornerback. Now it makes sense, homie. Now it makes fucking sense. Smart. Have to remember, everyone who is someone in Mr. Bryant's defense is multiple. Hey, Delton Vincent's facts, big dog. That's what Flores loves. Mr. Versatile. The Jay Ward move will be a smart one. The Jay Ward move will be a smart one, dog. It's probably a good move, to be honest. Facts, Bandito. I think the same thing, dog. I think the same thing, my boy. No cap. Let's get into it. We're going to flip the script a little bit. Makai Blackwood will miss the season with a torn ACL, while veteran Shaquille Griffin has been absent with a minor soft tissue injury. The depleted cornerback room needs some help. When the Vikings acquired safety Bobby McCain, who has plenty of experience as a slot cornerback, folks expected him to be that guy. A few hours later, though, defensive coordinator Brian Flores stepped in front of the media and announced that the new arrival will work at safety with the option to get some run in other spots later. Here we go. That opens the door for safety to work with the cornerback group. On Monday, sophomore Jay Ward made the transition. Will Raggett's SI.com wrote on Monday, oh wow, here we go. With McCain at safety, second-year DB Jay Ward, who is listed as a safety, might be moving to the corner. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all, dog. He was working there throughout the day on Monday. I'm not mad at all, my boy. This is what I love. This is what I love here. You understand? This is what I love right here, dog. This is called adaptation. This is called adaptation at its finest. This is called having talent, drafting smart. Now, I understand Jay Ward still has to pan out. He still has to progress, and he's flashed already. But the fact you have players, multiple players, okay, boom, somebody down, somebody injured, okay, bet. We're going to do this maneuver, bring in Bobby McCain. That's a win-win situation, and he knows Flores. Then we go, boom, come over here this way. We can transition Jay Ward to cornerback, and he can probably play well, and it might work out for him. Huh? He's a big dude, a big corner. You hear me? And rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson. Don't get it twisted, dog. But Jay Ward is a big stature corner. You're talking about long arms, physicality. We know he can tackle. We know he can bring the pain. Now he has that safety mentality, aggressiveness at the corner position. Oh, what? Are you kidding me, my boy? Are you really seriously kidding me right now? This could be the perfect opportunity, the perfect situation for the Vikings, huh? For the Vikings, dog. You understand? Perfect opportunity for the Vikings, homie. You know, this is like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, you don't want to see black men get hurt, but the moves they were forced to make quickly and swiftly might make them a better, like, it just might it might put them in a better spot, dog. Especially if Bobby McCain pans out. This is great news in my opinion, and they're trying shit. Like, try it out. What can it hurt? Ward is a classic Flores player, having the versatility to play all over the field. He is listed as a safety, but he played outside and slot cornerback in college as well. Coming out of LSU in 2023, Ward landed in Minnesota with a fourth-round pick with pick 134. Okay, this is draft. Before the draft scout Lance Zierlein noted about the defender, versatile defensive back with a fearless playing mentality. Ward has good size and length for a nickel cornerback, but he lacks a little thickness as a safety who likes to hit. He might be in his perfect position, homie. He might have found his home with this cornerback position. He can be counted on to do his job and run support from the slot and has adequate coverage talent from an off man in zone. He will make plays when he's in position to do so, but doesn't have the route anticipation needed for strong on-ball production just yet. So he needs to. He may struggle in man coverage though. You know what I'm saying? he may struggle in man coverage, but that's all right. That's tweaks here and there. That's learning new techniques, new mechanics, dog. You know what I'm saying? That just let's get more, put more reps in, put more work in. Ward takes good angles to the football and coverage and run support as a safety. We already know that. He can tackle with the best of them. His versatility improves his chances of becoming an NFL starter in the future. No cap. No cap, man. So Ward officially gets his opportunity. Ward officially gets his opportunity, dog. Cornerback, huh? Cornerback, dog. All right. So seeing him play in the slot has always been a possibility. In his final season at LSU, Ward played in every spot imaginable, according to PFF. The 24-year-old defender lined up in the slot on 230 snaps as an outside cornerback 178 times, and he logged 104 snaps as a safety, 108 came in the box, and 13 on the defensive line. That boy all over the field, dog. That boy all over the field, man. That's what you want. He may fit in perfectly. After the draft, the Vikings released some of the annual footage from the draft war room, and the decision makers also mentioned the slot position as a potential home for Ward. That's where I'm kind of leaning, Jay Ward. Quasi Adolphoments, I said and added, I think this guy could be a good nickel. Kevin O'Connell responded, he's a classic flow, Brian Flores guy. They'll find a home for him. Man, dog. And no cap. Nickel might be where he needs to fit in. His opportunity that makes him solidify his name as an NFL player, homie. You hear me? That may solidify him as an NFL player, dog. No cap, my boy. No cap. Last season, Ward primarily starred on special teams. On defense, he registered 35 snaps. 17 of those came as a nickel cornerback, primarily late in the year when the cornerback group missed a few guys injured. It remains to be seen if Ward will continue to work as a cornerback or if the team just wants to cross-train him to have the option to use him there at some point in the future and, if necessary, during games when a couple of players are getting hurt, Ward could be a valuable puzzle piece in the secondary. Yeah. Shout out Jay Ward. Shout out the Vikings and Flores, believing in him, understanding they got to make a move. So it all makes sense now. You bring in McCain, right? You bring in McCain, then you move Jay Ward. See what happens. See if it works. You hear? That's all you can do, though, dog. Let's get back to this pressure, homie. That's all you can really do, man. Period, man. 1 second. It ain't getting started.
You can just walk in here, throw on all the equipment, and go out there and play on the first pad in practice.
Yeah, some of the guys are asking like, man, they didn't give you no ramp up or nothing like that. I was like, nah, man. But like I said, I'm grateful to be in. That's what I wanted. I wanted to just get right to it. And this is year 10, so this is a blessing. And it's just playing football.
But that's trippy though. Like, dude was like, you just put the pads on. You put the pads on. You come in here and play. He said, "You just put the bad pads on and come back and play." You hear me? That's pretty trippy though, because that's not easy to do, man. You got a brand new guy, brand new system. You tell him, "Hey, man, just go out there, put the pads on and come practice. Put the pads on and come practice, man." That's it. Bottom line. And he stepped in and he performed well. Performed well at that. I don't give a damn if he was performing with the second string, dog. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I don't give a damn if he performed with the second string. He came in and did his job and did good. Solid work, dog. EJ, this might be a joke or not, but Xavier Rhodes said he will be back in purple. I know there's Ravens, but that's some people speculating it might be Minnesota. Hey, Skolden, that's funny you say that. I'm gonna get on Xavier Rhodes later, my dog. Oh yeah, Xavier Rhodes. I saw that, Skolden. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Rhodes close. Rhodes close for Rhodes, dog. Heavy here. No cap. This is Jay Ward's second year. I thought it was his third. Young dude, man. Jay Ward might be ready, dog. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Bobby McCain coming in and balling early, homie. Shout out McCain, dog. Period. For real.
Bobby, how grateful are you to reunite with Flo?
Oh, real grateful, man. Flo, Durante, I know so many of the guys that are out here with me in Miami. And, I'm just happy to be here and happy to be back with them.
How do you think they'll use you? Is the idea safety at first, or will you be
a little bit all over the place, just wherever they need me, wherever I'm needed, and I'll play the best of my ability.
What is your best position?
Football.
I like that, bro. What do you say? Best position. Football. You hear me? I like that shit, man. What's your best position? Football, dog. I like that shit, dog. What's your best position? Football. That's my best position. I can play safety. I can play corner, linebacker. You need me to. I'm a football player, dog. That's the mentality. That's the mentality, homie. That's the mentality. And like we said earlier, sometimes it's a change of scenery. A change of scenery, homie. He said, fuck all that. I'm a football player. You get what he's saying? You can't put him in a box. You can't put him in a certain box. He's a football player to the bone. Huh? Get ready, Bobby. Take somebody's spot. Feed your family. Facts. Heavy, dog. He said he a football player to the bone. You hear me? Nothing more, nothing less. Football player. That's it. Label him a baller, homie. You hear me? Well, let's fucking get it.
So how does it work with Brian and you? Because you have obviously succeeded under his tutelage. What does he do that makes it work for you?
Football is football. You know, he's a great coach, and they're all great coaches, and they're very detailed in the teaching. So, you know, if you just listen in the rooms, understand what's coming, and they're gonna put it all out for you. You just got to make sure you're there and go take it.
It's me.
Take full advantage of your opportunity. Take full advantage of your damn opportunity, dog. You hear me? Full advantage of your opportunity, homie. Heavy. No cap. He's too small. I think Mr. Brown had to cut him at Miami too. Hey, nah. We're gonna see. We're gonna see about that, Delta Vincent. You hear me? They bring him in for a reason, right? You saying he's too small, but how you know? We're gonna see, homie. Heavy. He was picked after Blackman, but he was signed because of Blackman's injury, Curly. You hear me? He was signed because of Blackman's injury. No cap.
Gotta be smart.
Yeah, right. All right. Gotta be smart.
What's it like playing for Brian?
It's excited. You know, I had him in Miami, and we had a good run, but we didn't. I think he came to Minnesota the year after that. I went to Washington, and but I'm back. I'm excited to be back and back with him and back with the guys. Just excited to be on the grass, man. You know, I haven't played football in maybe 4 or 5 months, so I'm excited to just be back on the grass.
Do you think you're able to contribute more defensively than you did last year?
100%. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I think I might have had like 2 tackles last year. So, yeah, 100%.
So at least he believes that he can contribute at a high level. At least he believes in himself, correct? He believes in himself. That's all that matters, dog. And like he said, he was battling with injuries last year, different circumstances, huh? Different circumstances, dog. Small dogs have big hearts, no cap, man. Some small dogs do. Yeah, so obviously he's ready to play. He's determined to play at a high level, homie. You gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta respect it. As long as he has the self-belief, belief in self, he has a chance. He has a chance. Machiavelli Ultra in the building. Let's get it, Big SKOL gang all day. Shout out Machiavelli Ultra in the building. What up, big dog? I hope all is well. Heavy.
What exciting benefits do you get as a Hertz customer?
Skip the line, go straight to your car, and hit the road.
Being a winner is a curse. It doesn't matter how much you've won before.
It's all about getting better, man.
Oh, hold on, bro. My boy Ivan Pace in the building. Hold on, Ivan Pace in the building. Agent 0, Mr. Number 0, dog, back in 0. Ivan Pace in the building. Ivan Pace in the building. You hear me? Let's get it, Pace. Let's get it, Pace. Make him respect it, big dog. Yeah, let's get this here, man. Let's get it. Shout out Pace, homie.
Coming out there just day by day, getting better, yeah. So it's cool.
How much do you think that really changed sort of your season, your play on the field, having that green dot,
I feel like I play better with it. Just knowing like I'm getting a play call and it's coming through me, and it's all on me. Like if I don't get a play out there, then it's on me. I don't like point the finger, so I'm gonna take.
He said he wants the green dot. He said he looks forward to having the green dot. Not only that, it makes him better. It makes him better. You hear me? That's how you know the signs of a great player, my dog. He said, give me that green dot. I'll take that green dot. I I don't care if I got to take the blame. I'll take it. I'd rather take the blame, dog. You hear me? So he ain't scared to step up. We saw that last season. I'm telling you, man. Ivan Pace, change your position, homie. Change the position, my boy. Heavy, dog. Change the position, my boy. Make history, my dog. Heavy.
To bring for everybody. They know it's gonna be good no matter what, and I'm gonna back them up. But I feel better when I'm playing with it.
Going back to like in high school where you always sort of the main voice in the huddle.
Yeah, just going back to high school and go back to college, just seeing from the sideline, like keep calling out the plays and stuff. It just makes me more confident in the game and knowing what everybody's doing and knowing what I'm doing. So
yeah, he's not used to it. Like he's not. I mean, he's used to the green dot. He's used to having the green dot, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the green dot, being a green dot is nothing new to him. He's been doing it his whole career, college, NFL. Last year, his rookie season, midway through the season. So it's nothing new to him for real, dog. Heavy, no cap. So he's ready for this opportunity. He's ready for the stage, dog. He's proven that. He's ready for the stage, dog. You hear him? Pace like that. Can't believe teams slept on him in the draft. I watched his Cincy highlights. Young one was all over the field. Man, he was out of there. Pace is definitely like that, dog. He showed you he was like that last year. Rookie, UDFA. Like that for real, dog. No cap. He was wearing the green dot last year. This is not news. You know what I'm saying? Preaching to the choir. Once again, the media, hey, Delta Vincent, we know how the media is. Media asks certain questions, they don't ask, dog. You know how many different questions you can ask Ivan Pace Jr.? Come on, bro. Media be capping, bro. Heavy. Media be capping, no cap. You hear me?
Yeah, it's out there getting physical, man. You know, they're setting a tone like I told him, so it's good.
How much of a milestone is it to reach this day when football is getting that much closer?
After the season last year, I was ready to go after 2 weeks, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was ready to get back on the field, so it's fun to be back out here. Just knowing that we came out and had a little ramp-up days, put the helmets on, and a little padded shoulder pads. Now we out here with the pads on for real, so it's getting dirty.
And they say Ivan Pace had a big hit today too. They say that boy Ivan Pace had a big hit today. You hear me? Ivan Pace had a big hit today, dog. Him and that boy Ty Chandler collided, right? Well, not Ty Chandler, Dwayne McBride. Him and Dwayne McBride collided. You hear me? Heavy. That's what it's about, man. He bring that physicality. Man, let's get it. Flores definitely has his fingers in every defensive move they made this season, from the draft to the free agency acquisition for sure. No cap, Machiavelli. He won a POP, homie. Let's get it, man. Shout out Pace.
New faces on defense. You guys feeling like you're building some chemistry and understanding each other?
Yeah, it's all about a brotherhood out here. So we just connecting and getting to know each other and how we
look like he lost a little weight too. Don't he look skinnier? Don't Ivan Pace look a little skinnier? Let me know in the chat. Look in the chat. Do Ivan Pace look a little skinnier, my boy? Let me know in the chat. Y'all think he looks skinnier, dog? Let me know. Like he lost a little weight, huh? What you think? Yes or no, dog? Let me know. Let me get comments in the chat. Ivan Pace look a little skinnier or no, bro?
How we play. So just knowing each other and what's going out there, and just gonna build our chemistry, get stronger.
What do you see from Cashman?
Cashman's a good player, man. Coming over from Texas.
Shout out Blake. Shout out Blake Cashman. Shout out Blake Cashman, homie. Shout out Blake Cashman, heavy.
I was watching him a little bit. He's one of the people I looked up to, so he's good. I like him a lot.
And how about Grenard?
Grenard, yeah, him over there coming from the Texans too. They both so good. I missed the Neil, but at the same time, Grenard's gonna be there helping us out too, the same way that he did. So maybe even better. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Man, it was a little like jitter because I'm ready to get out there and get going. But at the end of the day, man, it's just football. Have fun out here with these guys.
Who is this dude, dog? This Gabriel Murphy? Hold on, who is this? Gabriel Murphy? Hey, chat, let me know who this dude. Who the hell is this guy? Hey, who is this guy, chat? Who is this dude right here? Who the hell is this guy here? Is this Gabriel Murphy, dog? Oh, man. Who is this dude here, man? Who the hell is you, my boy? You a potential starter, my dog? No cap. Somebody let me know who he be. Who he beat up? Who this dude is, though? Muhammad in the building. Muhammad in the building. Who ready for preseason? Who ready for preseason? Shout out Muhammad, dog, in the building. Who this guy? Gabriel Murphy, though? He looked like Nobel War Prize Wilder. He looked like you, Muhammad. Oh, man. I think this might be Gabriel Murphy, man. Delta Vincent Wilder. Delta Vincent Wilder, homie. Why you say he look geeked out? He look a little jittery, ain't it? This Gabriel Murphy right here. Let me know what's up, Chad. Who is this fucking guy? You hear me? Who is this guy here, bro?
I got a lot of vets in my room that keep my head level-headed. You know, Andrew Van Ginkel, Jonathan Greenoid, Jihad. So, you know, I'm just out here trying to have fun and stack days.
How creative a situation is this for you? I mean, you clearly had options after the draft. You chose to sign here. Why did you choose to sign here?
You know, just a scheme.
Okay, so this is Gabriel Murphy. So this is Gabriel Murphy. Gabriel Murphy, right? All right, best. So this is Gabriel Murphy. All right, shout out Gabriel. He's supposed to be one of them ones, ain't he? He's supposed to be a top-notch dude, ain't he? Someone will be cut after the 53. Facts. Happy to play football. Facts. Muhammad. Wow. Who is this dude, though? Who is this dude, my boy? Who is this guy? Yes, Gabriel. Shout out SKOL in the building. I figured it. Yeah, I think they had his name at the bottom, dog. I want to make sure it wasn't no typo, though. You hear me? Who is Gabriel? Who is Gabriel, my dog?
You know, I watched a lot of tape on what Coach Flo did, and I feel like I fit in it. You know, a lot of movement up front, a lot of things, different things he was doing. From a pass rush standpoint, a run stop standpoint, I feel like I fit it the best, and you know, I'm ready to get to work.
And has all that played out? I mean, going back to even OTA's minicamp and now first few days of training camp, everything you thought, is it coming to fruition?
Absolutely, everything's coming to fruition. You know, they got a good plan for me, so just got to keep stacking days, keep going, and keep rushing the quarterback.
All right, so how exactly do you fit it?
He looks like his energy. He seems you know, his energy seemed like a turned up guy, like he's ready to go, like he's just super ready. Like his energy seemed just super ready, right? Just super ready. Like I like his energy, dog. Heavy, no cap. Let me know in the chat. Do you like his energy? Don't you like his energy? You know what I'm saying? He's so turned up. He's so ready for the moment. He seems excited. He seems happy, right? Delton Vincent, facts, my boy. Don't he seem ready to go? Don't he seem turned up? Right, Delton Vincent? Don't he seem like really ready to go and just turned up? He got that bitch jumping, huh? He ready to hit somebody in the mouth. Heavy, bro. You hear him? Gabriel Murphy came from UCLA, edge rusher. Yeah, I know SKOL, I know my dog, but I'm talking about his demeanor right now, his energy right now. Look like he ready to get out there and knock a head off. He looked genuinely happy about being able to play the game. You hear me? No cap, homie. What's clean, Big E? Rich Julio in the building. Rich Julio in the building. Shout out Rich Julio, dog. What up, big dog? What up, Rich Julio? Heavy. I like our linebacker depth. We have some good dogs back there. Linebacker, the strongest position, in my opinion. Linebacker, the strongest position, in my opinion, Noble War Prize. How about you? How you feel about it, Noble War? Matter of fact, chat. How you feel about it in the chat? Excuse me. Linebacker, the best position as far as depth for the Vikings? I think so. Let me know. Let me get LBs in the chat. Let me get LBs in the chat if you believe so. Huh? Cooperate, you hear me? Let me get LBs in the chat if you think linebackers are the Vikings' best position group. Heavy. He better work on his vision too, though. But yeah, Big EJ, no cap. I like what I'm seeing as well, Big SKOL. Heavy, dog. Motherfucking linebackers in the chat, dog. Hell yeah, Muhammad Sahil, linebackers, heavy, man. Let's get it. We know what's up. We know the vibes. Linebacker position group ready, dog. Let's get to work, man. Let's work. Let's grind.
So how does Flo want to use you?
From a passer standpoint, you know, just get on the edge, a little bit inside. You know, he's moving me all over. You know, I played a little bit inside linebacker, you know, outside linebacker, so kind of all over the defense wherever he sees me. I'm ready to stay with the
How important is this time now, too? You got you in addition to you, several new faces just to kind of all know what you're all doing.
Yeah, that's the game.
Oh, yeah, no worries. How important is it to kind of...
All that damn noise in the background. I don't know why the Vikings choose the loudest, noisy areas to hold these pressures at, dog. No cap.
And I think get all the new faces on the how important it's this time to get everyone on the same page and where everyone's.
It's a lot of important. It's my first NFL training camp, so just coming out here, learning the playbook, getting in there, trying to understand guys and how they like to rush. Some of them like upfield, taking underneath, whatever it is. Just getting to understand my teammates. Because like I said, it's my first NFL training camp, and then just dealing with them, seeing how they like to do, and just doing little things for them.
Putting on the pads, I'm sure everybody already asked you, but how much difference does that make?
I would just say from a run take standpoint, just shooting your hands, able to get in there and shock somebody and do those different things. So getting on the pads, not much change because we've already getting hook physical and whatnot. But it's a great time out here, had fun, just ready for the next day.
So on your way here today, was the radio louder? Was the tunes cranking this morning?
No, absolutely. On the way here, I had my headphones on, so I was already locked in. When I woke up this morning, because I knew what time it was. So it was just fun getting out here with my teammates and enjoying this time. A lot of physical day.
What if you could handpick your stocks and ETFs? Build the best.
And so is your mindset that you need to win a job then in this training camp? Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like that's anybody's mindset,
Caleb Evans. We've been waiting for a Caleb Evans. Where is the Caleb Evans? Who is a Caleb Evans? What can Caleb Evans do? Huh? What can a Caleb Evans do, my dog? A Caleb Evans. Are you physically a tackling cornerback? Is that all you can do is tackle, big dog? I must know, a Caleb. I must know, homie. You hear me? Huh? What can you do besides tackle, Evans? A Caleb Evans, another guy. Well, I was high on. I was very high on, dog. Right? But at the end of the day, what has he proved? That he can't cover? Now he can, and now he's only in year 3, so he can still do something. Brian Flores seems to like him a lot. What has he proven, though, homie? Huh? What has he proven? I like Evans. He needs to be more consistent. Facts. He needs to be more better in coverage as well. Coverage skills, dog. You know what I'm saying? Coverage skills for real, man. Okay. Needs to be better all over, man. Y'all gonna have to give me a minute, man. I'm finna get this food in me, man. I'm finna play a clip while I go grab it though, real quick. Give me 1 second, and we're gonna get back to it. Let me see where I'm trying to go to though. That one. Her, so we good on that. So let's go to her. Give me a second. I'm gonna let something play while we do that, bro. Give me a second, y'all. 1 second. What? 1 second, man. Oh, man. Okay, go grab something, let y'all watch this right quick. Some of these highlights while I go grab this stuff. All right, so y'all give me a minute, man. I'm finna just play this. I'm finna play this Harrison Smith little interview. Go grab my food, man. We here though, man. Give me 1 second, man. Play this for y'all while I go get my shit. Heavy. Noble War, I feel you, peace in the oven. You feel me? Noble War Pride. Let's go, big dog. You hear me? Give me 1 second, man. No cap. Be back in a minute, bro. Y'all sit tight. Check out the vids. You hear me? Check out Hitman Harrison Smith. Huh? You hear me?
The longtime Viking great Harrison Smith, kind enough to join us. Welcome to the show. Welcome to this was the first day of hitting, correct, in training camp?
Yes, first day of pads.
So in general, we had Chuck Foreman on early, and I asked him the age-old question, especially for veteran players, what they can get out of practice at this point. Is it tedium? Is it boring when you know the ropes and you've done it time and again, or is it a place that you can use positively? What's it been like for you over the years when you come to training camp?
It's always positive. I think it's really, it's no matter how much you train and work out and all those things, like it doesn't really get you ready for football. So playing football is the only way to get into shape for it. So you can always start there. There's always going to be different things schematically, sure. Personnel, guys you're working with that are new. So there's always new things to focus on.
So give us a little sense of, the question, and you probably get tired of them, but when you played as long as you have, the question always comes up, okay, well, how much longer does he want to play? How important is it to him at this point? So how do you weigh all that stuff? Is it how much the game still means to you? Is it, the money might not be what it was, but it's still pretty damn good? What fuels your decision making each year now as you get a little longer in the tooth?
I think the first place I start is like, am I still good? Can I still give to the team? Can I still make plays? As long as that is there and you're wanted, you can be impactful. Those are kind of the place to start, and then the desire to last through a season. Like coming out here in training camp is, everyone talks about camp and it being tough. It's just camp. Like you just do it. It's a good time if you just lean into it. But the grind of the season is real. That's never going to go away. But I just like the competition. The competition, the feel of winning, like what everyone puts into it is, you can't buy that anywhere else.
What about your body? Where does that fit in?
Yeah, that's part of it. I think that's kind of in the am I still a good player box.
Right.
But it definitely got to tweak some things as you get older, just about training and keeping your body moving. You don't want to get stiff and like get that old man type walk. So I stay on top of that stuff.
So, the decision, it's always tough. You took a cut in salary. So historically, sometimes when teams ask great players like you've been to do that, they go two ways. Some of them say, all right, I can live with this and I'll stay. Others, though, tend to go, I know that's not fair. If I have to take a cut like that, I'm going to go someplace else because it just doesn't feel right to do it here. Was that a debate in your mind? Is that a difficult decision in your mind, or where does that factor in when they come to you and say, well, yeah, that was the money then, but now it's got to be something different?
Yeah, I've always had a pretty good mental approach of what it's like to make those decisions on the other side, not the player side, but the team side.
How come? How have you been so good at that?
I just like to think about it. I'm like, what would I do? I'd probably be wrong most of the time. That's why I'm still playing. But like there's just some realities to the game. Like when I sign a contractor, I know the realities of it. You might see on ESPN or whatever what the maximum value is and the maximum years, but like unless you're a quarterback, maybe a receiver nowadays, like that's just not reality. It's pretty much 1 or 2 years for everybody. So I've known that with every deal that I sign, and I know if I'm not playing up to the caliber that I had been playing, that's not going to exist in the future. And there's just some realities to age and things like that. So like you talk about pay cuts and all that stuff, like it's kind of like if you're free and what's the market. So
good point. That's a big
stuff,
part of it.
Like I'm pretty good at not having like an ego and stuff with that. I still obviously have one because you have to be to be a good player, be a good competitor. But I also am pretty realistic about building a team and then also about myself as a player.
Harrison Smith, kind enough to join us after the first day of the Vikings in pads for practice. Kevin Seifert will join us later. It's interesting to hear you say that because it's a very, I would say, a mature approach that because ego is part of this thing. As you say, you got to have a certain amount of ego. And it's just interesting how some players can't get past it. And you have obviously figured out a way to process it, maybe balance out, all right, what is actually going to be available someplace else? Do I want to start over someplace else? How much does that enter into it? You've been here. This is pretty unusual anymore. You've been here your whole career. I assume that means something to you as well.
Yeah, I definitely take pride in that because like you said, it's not very common in today's NFL. And then there's like some realities to like I've played for so many coaches that aren't here now that are all around the league, and what I want to.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you're back in effect, man. I'm gonna eat my meal while we watch this, though. No cap. I'm gonna eat my meal while we watch this, man. No cap, man. Let's get it, bro. Shout out Hitman, though. Let's get back to it. Give me a second, though.
I go play there? Would I want to go play for that guy? So those are things you think about. But ultimately, I mean, I'm a Viking. I've been a Viking, and I enjoyed here, and still chasing a high level of production here and winning.
How different is your role as a safety under Flores than, let's say, it was, in the best time?
Shout out Hitman. Let's get back to these, though. Well, I get that, but at the same time, focusing on the game, learn the game, but he need to learn more technique, in my opinion. No sound. Hold up. You say no sound. Give me a second, man. Hold up. Y'all hear me now? Y'all good now? What? Can you let me know now, Muhammad? Y'all good? You can hear me now? Let me know.
See the game, do I understand what's going on around me? That was a big adjustment for me.
With the cornerback room just in flux a little bit, how do you feel like you're taking on a little bit more of a leadership role this season?
Just showing guys how to be a pro. Taking care of your body. Everybody's gonna be hurting, especially in training camp. But showing up the same way day in and day out, regardless of the circumstances. Lead by example. So hopefully the younger guys, I should say, are watching the game and learning.
What was your process? What was your process?
Yeah, so I had a film guy that I was watching film with 3 times a week. Just watching the game, understanding what's going on.
Damn, they loud in the background. Can a man talk? Minnesota Vikings media do it every time. Picked a lot of places to do an interview, dog. Damn.
Going on, how adjustments happen, how offenses are trying to attack certain defenses, just broadening my IQ.
Who was your film guy? Like a coach or a teammate? Or
No, he's just like a film junkie. My agent had put me on to him. His name is Cody. He's a really brilliant guy, and I'm looking forward to continue watching film with him throughout the season.
Cody Alexander?
No.
That's the Cody I know from film guys.
Oh, yeah.
Film guy, but more man coverage, at least what we think in this defense this year. How does that change things for you in your role compared to more of a zone heavy role last year?
Just being able to adjust. Like I said, this off season, I knew what it was going to be. Just focusing on technique. How can I put myself in position?
Delton Wild, man. Delton Wild, shout out Delton, man. Number war problem. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Position, trying to use my length, so just being mindful in that area, trying to take advantage of everything that I have already, my God-given ability.
Do you have another level? Like, this is dang good already.
Man, I don't even feel like I reached where I want to be. I know there's so.
CD. CD in the building, man. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So much more I can do. And every day, Coach Cooper, his whole offense, a ton of good out of me, pushing it to that level. So we'll see what we can do.
How was life changed since you put pen to paper last week?
Financially, everything changed, but still got to come out here and do my job every day, continue to get better, and be the best teammate I can be for my teammates on the field and off the field.
Also, the mindset is a piece of.
Mm-hmm. Man, good as hell. Okay. Delton Vincent, facts, homie, facts. I gotta stop eating right quick. Talk about this. You know? Shout out Darius, man. What he said, money changed, right? But it didn't change him. And he worked with the Vikings. You got to respect that. The fact that he worked with the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Didn't try to get over, etc. So respect CD, man. Best tackle in the league, in my opinion, if he can stay healthy. Yeah. Solid as hell, man. There's a solid dude. Don't hear about him making it rain in the club like Brian McKinney. Hey, man, teach his own. But Darisaw, he seemed like he been solid, man. Got a good head on his shoulders. Dude is ready to play. Hopefully he can stay healthy, man. If he can stay healthy, he the best in the game. You're best tackle in the game, dog.
The mind down knowing you got that part of it done, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that's what when you come into this league, you always trying to elevate your game every year, and just to reach this point, it's really surreal. Because a lot of guys don't really make it to that second contract or that extension. So just to be able to do that and be in a position just to take care of my family now, and it allows me just to come out here every day, give it all I got.
Did you make any big purchases yet?
Nah, man, no big purchases yet. Yeah, we'll see maybe after camp or something, but I'm locked in right now.
No, it's only day one bad. Dallas.
So, oh yeah, like I said, he's gonna be a great rusher. Every day we're getting each other better. Off the field, when we come off the field this past week, he's asking me questions. I'm asking him questions why he does this when I sit like this or things like that. He's a smart kid. He wants it all, and you can tell every day.
If you get co-signed by Darisaw, you're doing good, bro. Facts, man. The material doesn't precede the material. What, Dr. Bishop, my boy? Oh, yeah, facts, no cap. Facts, Delta, no cap, man. You see how Darisaw doesn't, it don't seem like he caught up into all the hype, all the material things, man. But you heard him just big up Dallas Turner, give him props, give him his kudos. You know what I'm saying? Dallas Turner wants to be great, putting the effort to work in, man sharpen man, iron sharpen iron. That's what Darisaw is. You know? So that money, that contract, that ain't getting to his head. It's just making him better, dog. Making him want to be better, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Making him want to play better, in my opinion. Legendary dude, dog. He can be a great player. He just stay healthy. Okay. Let's get to it, man.
So I'm out here giving this all, but it's been fun for sure.
How big of a day is it when the pads do go on and let you know football is that much closer?
Man, yeah, this camp finally, that's what it feels like. And especially being out here in this heat, man, that's when the heat usually comes out when we put the full pads on. But no, it's fun. It's getting back in the rhythm. We haven't had our pads on since January. So it's being able to get that first day out the way. And now we get to keep stacking days and getting back in the rhythm and things getting better. Competing now, really. Being able to be more physical on our block, especially up front. So it's been fun.
When you talk about the whole line, how would you describe the personality of that room?
Man, it's you kind of got to be out to yourself. because we got dudes that's like up there was goofy, loose, like man, it's just a great group of guys. Being able to keep the core year in and year out since I've been here, man, it's been awesome. And those guys really pull it out of you. And we have a lot of fun going off the field.
That camaraderie, that's something you noticed right away.
For sure. And I feel like that's the whole locker room. Ever since I've been here, front office has done a great job of like bringing the right dudes into this building, man. And we're all having fun. We're on the field. We're out here working. And it's been great.
Who's the funniest guy in the O-line?
No cap, Delta Vincent, no cap, homie. One thing I like, one thing I heard, you talk about discipline, dog. I'm saying that I'm not disciplined, but chemistry, team chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Backs up, Delta. When you talk about team chemistry, that's what I like to hear. The whole team being close, right? Yep, that's what builds a team. Fact, Delta. Team chemistry, bond, real cohesion. Mm. Give me a minute. Good. Yeah, but he talk about that team chemistry, that bond, that closeness, you know. Like I said, I don't care how much talent you got. If you ain't got chemistry, you ain't got a bond, your team ain't going nowhere, dog. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got that chemistry. I don't care how much talent you got, your team will do nothing. We've seen prime examples of it, dog, for real. Talent, no chemistry, no love, no respect, no closeness, etc. Man. But Darrisol just said they're building the bond, they talk, they hang out, building on side of foundation. Man. Get back into it, man.
Surprisingly, man, I'll probably give it to Brian. He has his days. He love BO, man. He's silly, goofy. But yeah, when it's time to go, it's time to go. But yeah, BO's definitely fun.
You said you all are between Walter this year, right?
Oh man, yeah, Walter is definitely another one. For sure, we love Walter.
Question: how do you smell your best? Bar soap or body wash?
Ryan Miller invests the way he wants to invest. Ryan sets his investments to automatic. That was easy.
Woo! Got a little hot out here, but it was fun, man, to see kind of.
Shut up, Grenard, dog. Grenard. Jonathan Grenard in the building.
That first little action of what the season's kind of going to look like, you know, with everybody with the pads on. Game time situation, we see we had 2 minutes at the end. It was kind of put us in a realistic game situation. So really excited and understanding we got a lot of work to do, but I like when we start, for sure.
How fun is it just to get out here and be physical with people?
Man, it's football, man. I think that's the first part. When you establish that part, everything else will take care of itself. So now that we got that out the way, now we can really start perfecting our craft everywhere else instead of getting the physicality part, which should come naturally, honestly.
Going against the first and the second team offense, what did you think of how you all performed against them?
Man, it's good. I think.
Hold up.
And the main thing that we're all trying to work towards is having no drop off, whether it's a first team or second team or third team. I think everybody's trying to be the best.
Put some respect on it, Delton Vincent. Put some respect on it, DT. Come on, Vincent. Put some respect on it, my boy. Jonathan Grenard in the building. Jonathan Grenard in the building. Excuse me. That Jonathan Grenard, though, big dog, heavy. Put some respect on it. I heard safety Jay Ward getting reps at QB. Facts. Put some respect on Jonathan Ward name, my boy. I mean, Jonathan Ward, Jonathan Grenard, man. Put some respect on that, Delton Vincent. Heavy.
Best person in each group. I mean, honestly, there should be no drop off. You got me, Dallas, Gink, OP, Bo, Pete Jones, AC. All of these guys, we're all trying to get to where we're all at the same, the same type of player. And on offense as well, O-linemen all have to be the same way, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're preaching as well on that side.
How's the adjustment going to Flo's defense?
Cool, man. Just playing fast, understanding how he wants to use me, and understanding what he wants out of the defense, being more aggressive, playing on their side of the ball. So I'm excited just to be able to do the first steps of it. Obviously had a little bit of
the word I'm hearing, the word I keep hearing, the word I like, right, is aggression. Is aggression, right? Violence, physicality, whatever you want to call it. They must have more of that. Both sides of the ball. But I like that the players and coaches keep saying words like physicality, aggressiveness, etc. I love that shit. You hear me? Love it. You hear me? This is what it is, man. It's what it is. Gotta love it, dog. Aggressiveness, physicality, chaos. This all sounds good to me. It all sounds good to me. No cap. You hear me?
But now just add a little bit more twist to it. Now that we're getting more comfortable in defense for sure.
How does he want to use you?
Man, just go. Same way I was doing in Houston in the years past. Where I'm just going. Whenever it's my time to go, I go and just try to make plays, be disruptive.
So that's it. That's it. And Jonathan Grenard, he has the speed. He could be a solid BN. You know what I'm saying? Delta Vincent, wow. He can be a solid DN. He can fill in for Danielle Hunter, dog. Younger than Hunter. I would say probably faster than Hunter. And as far as the Brian Flores scheme, he fits it well, He's not a overly big, DN, but he's big enough and he's fast. He has the size and the quickness and agility, that could be an advantage for him going against bigger tackles, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we coming for that hard top 5 defense for real. No cap, Delta, no cap, big dog. Heavy. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. But yeah, Jonathan Grenard, a great addition to the team. I love the way he's talking. I love the way, all the defensive guys are talking, homie, at the end of the day. You're point blank, period, man. Okay.
So to get ready for padded practice, hitting, did you put like hot sauce on your eggs this morning, or
Did y'all
how
see
do you
it?
get yourself ready?
Hey man, listen, it's just one of those things. If you're not ready for it when the pass comes, you're in the wrong profession. I mean, you're scared like this.
Okay, Delta, let's get it, man. Let's chop it up, Delta. Mass times speed equals power. You know what I'm saying? And he's not even overly massive, but he's fast as fuck. Heavy, but he has power. You dig me, Delton? He has that power as well. You know what I'm saying? He fits very well in Brian Flores' scheme, my dog.
They say you're scared to go to church, but at this point, we already out here, dog. So ain't no calling for nobody, no waving no white flags around here. So I'm excited.
No, what he said, you scared to go to church. He said we out here now. The war has begun. The fight, the battle has started. Ain't nobody scared. You on that field. You ain't got time to be scared, homeboy. Ain't nobody got a time to be scared, right? Let's get it.
Man, I love putting the pads on going against our brothers, building that camaraderie, iron sharpening iron, and ultimately we all leave strong as our weakest link.
Everything you've experienced, going back.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. Man, iron sharpen iron, man. Shout out to Jonathan Grenard, dog. Man, sharpen man, iron sharpen fucking iron. You hear? Sharpen that iron. We're gonna sharpen that iron. You hear? Sharpen that iron, dog. Iron.
To March, I mean, clearly you had some free agent.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you had choices, right? And you ultimately chose to sign here. I mean, you've experienced going back to March as a firm your decision to be a Viking.
Yeah, man, this is it all proves it right. I mean, I just feel like I love how they embrace me here. I love the fan base. I love the coaching staff, the players, the team. Everything just they understand we're all after. I mean, I'm trying to get a ring. I don't know what else I'm doing out here if we're not trying to go for a ring, and that's where we all have that.
I like that. I love it. I love that shit. I love that shit. I love it. He said, I'm out here for a ring, bro. He said, I'm out here for a ring, bro. He said, I'm out here for a ring, dog. He said, if you ain't out here playing for a ring, what you doing, homie? He said, you ain't out here playing for a ring, what you doing? I love it, dog. That man said at the end of the day, I'm out here for a ring, dog. If you ain't out here trying to win, what is you really doing? What is we really doing as players, huh? As teammates, huh? You ain't on the same page of court as me. You don't want to win. Why you here, homie? Why you here? You here? I love that. I love that there. That boy said, I'm here for a ring, homie. I'm here for a ring. You hear? Yeah.
Mindset, and I can feel that instantly when I walk in here because everybody's hungry and want to work towards that common goal. So it makes my job easier not having to pull somebody up or pull somebody along because hell, they're pushing me. You know, they're more hungry than I am, and I love that because I'm gonna bring it every single day, and I know they're gonna do the same for sure.
With the secondary kind of influx, do you feel like you have more responsibility to try to get home more often?
Hey man, rushing coverage, man. We do our part up front; they ain't got to worry about that, and vice versa.
I like it, bro. I like it. Complimentary football, man. I like what he say. We do our job up front. We ain't got to worry about nothing. Vice versa. Complimentary football, man. He knows. I'm sure Brian Flores has told them how important it will be getting pressure, applying pressure. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. Applying pressure, being zoned in, putting that pressure on them. Everybody know, dog. Jonathan Grenard will be an X factor. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. You understand? They must apply pressure. Man. We can say this, we can say that. Especially if the secondary, just is not up to par because of the injuries and everything else. They will have to rely on that pressure, dog. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to rely on that pressure. He applies, Dallas Turner applies, Van Ginkel, etc. So it's much needed. But I think they will get it. They will adapt, homie. The Vikings on a violent season tour. Woo, no cap, my boy, no cap. Yeah. I'm glad they signed him. He sounds like he's ready to eat heavy, dog. Ready to eat heavy. Let's get it.
I think at the same time, they make them pack the football. It's a wrap. So that's all I need. Make them pack that football at least once. We're gonna be there. That's our job. So they doing a hell of a job. They continue to grow. There are a lot of hungry guys back there. They all wanting that one spot, and I love that. I love the competition that is everybody around, and it's no lackadaisical stuff going on at all. Because you always got to be on your toes at all times.
Pads come on. Obviously, this is where you can.
Harrison Phillips. The man I wanted to see, the man I'm glad to see, Harrison Phillips, man. The Vikings need more from you. Big dog. I ain't gonna get up here and disrespect you, right? But the Vikings need more from you, homie. Hands down, man down. You need more. You need to do more for this Viking squad up front, homie. Huh? The trenches, you hear me, Harrison Phillips? You gotta step up, dog. It's on you. Period. You must elevate your game, you hear me? You must elevate your game, Harrison Phillips, dog. It's on you. The Vikings need you to show up, Harrison Phillips. You've been soft up front in the middle. You're not the only one. It's not just you, but you're part of the problem. Where you at, Harrison Phillips? You hear me?
Show people that, okay, you look good in shorts, but let's see how you really play?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is a day that people get anxious for. It's a day that people are excited for, nervous for, but it's fun. I mean, this is what football is, so no one's done this since January of last year. So it's fun to get out here and try to build the identity of this football team slowly and surely.
You look at how this line is going to come together. You're basically the anchor, returning with new pieces.
The identity needs to be physicality, Harrison Phillips. The identity needs to be being physical, at man in the team, being dominant, Harrison Phillips. The identity needs to be the Vikings punching people in the mouth up front. You hear me, Phillips? Hear me clear? The identity needs to be the Vikings being an aggressive, violent defense, starting with up front, starting with you, big dog. You hear me? You get it? You get my drift, Harrison Phillips? You need to be that anchor to set the tone. You, Harrison Phillips. Period, huh? They need more from you, dog. You a veteran. You a leader. You got to lead the squad. Need more from you, homie. Okay. Huh? So we talk about what the identity should be, what the identity is. No, we know what it should be. There's no questions. Now, whether or not the Vikings will turn into that type team, we know what they need to do up front, starting up front. Huh? We know where the fuck to start, huh? Hey.
Around it. So how do you help these guys or learn from them what they need from you to be effective? How does that process work here in camp?
Yeah, I think what is interesting here is yes, we see ourselves as like a defensive line unit, but really defense is an 11-person game. So we want to be obviously the tip of the spear, being up front, the most physical group, reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
You have to be the most physical. You have to be the part of it. The line of scrimmage sets the tone. The line of scrimmage sets the tone, Harrison Phillips. You know what you have to be. You know what you have to do. We know it's an 11-man defense. Everybody got to play their part, but it starts up front. First line of protection, first line of defense. You hear me? So it starts with y'all boys up front, Harrison Phillips. Point blank, period, dog. And Delta Vincent said he's not a nose tackle. So what? That's where he's at. It's no choice. Get better. Grow. You got paid to Guapino. Grow. Play. Play, Delton. Tell him play, dog. You're talking about he's not a nose tackle. So what? He's 2 years in, 3 years in. Play ball. Adapt. You hear me? Care about none of that, big dog. Adapt, bro. You where you at? Point blank, period. That's my opinion, dog. Okay.
And obviously bring in the new guys up to speed on how Coach Flo calls games and what he demands out of us. But it's a full 11 defense thing. So, I think it is nice having another year under the same defensive coordinator. We're all able to understand what worked for us last year, where were areas that each of us individually needed to grow. And so as we get these great new free agents in, the strong rookie class in, and, I think what is there, 2 or 3 of us going on another year in the system, it is a lot easier to be able to communicate our expectations in areas and this is exactly how it's going to come out in a game. And I know you read this as a 4-man surface, but we're going to end up going on this. You're going to have to, knowing how Coach Flo operates and knowing how teams attack us in our system, daylights ahead of where we were last year, not knowing what our scheme exactly was going to.
Well, you just proved to me why the defense should be a lot better than Harrison Phillips. That means you should perform a lot better, Harrison Phillips, since you got the system down, since you guys know what to expect, since you've learned so much, you should know your job and do it well than Harrison Phillips. Since you understand how the defense will be ran or should be ran and how it should look, and you know what offenses are bringing to you, right? You understand? So you should play better. The defense should be better as a whole, Harrison Phillips. You hear me? So you just told on yourself, dog. Huh? You just told on yourself. Now you guys understand. You know the scheme. You know everything in and out, compared to last season. Huh? Compared to last season, you know everything now, in and out. Know the scheme. 100% T. 100% to a T, dog. No excuses, Harrison Phillips. No excuses, 9-7. You hear me, 9-7. Big SKOL here, 9-7.
Going to be how teams are going to prepare for.
So for a youngster like Dallas who walks in here, and just like, holy buckets, this isn't something I've ever seen. You have to kind of say, it'll come to you. It'll come to you.
Yeah, somebody like Dallas, a lot of those times, even if you're wrong, you're right because you're going 100 miles an hour and you go make a play. I mean, Coach Flores has a funny saying. It's kind of like, I don't care who gives me a good idea. I'll take it from the lunch lady or the custodian staff. You give me a good idea, I'll use it. And so some of our plays that we've put in have actually been
not caught in his ego, not caught in his ego. That's what
somebody messed up their assignment and it worked out. And we're like, oh, maybe we should do that. Not to say that Dallas is a person who's done that, but a player who has so much genetic talent and so much twitch to him that,
Yeah, Gary in the building. Hold up, man. Shout out Gary, sup, school mates. What up, Gary Balster in the building, big dog. Shout out Gary in the building. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. You hear me? Let's work, man. Gary in the building, 1,000. Let's get it, bro.
He's being a sponge as much as he can. I see him constantly in some of those vets in his room and asking the right questions to the right people. And he'll have a very high ceiling in this league.
Last thing for you, just about the back end right now and what they're going through with the bodies that you're looking for back there and trying to get guys ready to play. How do you as vets help those young players through that transition?
Yeah, I'll speak specifically to the couple injuries that came up. Some very serious, some not as much. This is the worst part of this game, man. It's horrible. I hate it. I've been a player who's been injured before. Every player will at some point. It's terrible, and so that's going to hurt our team regardless. And the defensive backs have incredible leadership in that room. I think we had 2 captains on this team that are defensive backs, and they're leading their crew the right way. I think that the mental gymnastics of going from year 1 to year 2 or from college to year 1, year 2 to year 3, everyone's fighting something different. Each training camp, you have to fight something different, if it's physical or if it's mental.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. The battle, the fight every year in, year out, it's a different battle. I like that he said that year in, year out, a different battle, a different injury, whatever you want to call it. You're going to have to fight some. You're going to have to adapt. And the Vikings have to adapt quickly and swiftly. No way around it, huh? The Vikings have to adapt quickly and swiftly. No way around it, dog. It's one of those things, one of those situations, homie. It's the NFL. It won't always be perfect, huh? And he was able to admit the Mekhi Blackman injury hurt the defense, hurt the secondary. Of course. A starting caliber player injured out for the season, it's going to hurt your secondary, dog. But it's about adaptation. And they have the personnel to do it. Put your best foot forward, play hard, dog. That's all they can do. You hear me?
We all kind of have a different omen that you're fighting. And so I know for some of those guys going into year 2, going into year 3, or just coming in, they each have their own individual battle that they're trying to either prove to themselves or prove to a coach or prove to the world or find who they're going to be in this league. And the good thing is that most of those guys are asking questions and most of those guys are trying to seek help. It's not like Superman, I can do it my way or the highway. Most guys understand that this is a league that you're going to need some help. And they have a room with unbelievable talent to lean on.
Man, sharper man, iron, sharpen iron, man. Man, sharper man, iron, sharpen iron. I like that. Yeah, man. I just had to check out the training camp videos. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll check out my Flores because we pretty much know what he's gonna say by now. So I don't need to check that out. I'm gonna get into some more articles real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play this here. I'm gonna get back to the hit, man. I gotta go do something real quick, man. But we here. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Put them skulls in the chat. You hear me? Shout out my big dogs. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. About 5 minutes. I'm gonna play this Hitman video. You hear me? And Delton Vincent, that's our Achilles heel. Noble facts, man. You're up front, your trenches. That's your Achilles heel, dog. No doubt, man. That's your Achilles heel. No cap, bro. No cap. Who is this Polynesian? Who is this Polynesian y'all speak of? Who is this Polynesian y'all speak of? Who are these guys? Yeah, them Polynesian are a different breed. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? You hear me? Defensive line been suspect since Zimmer left. Quasi need to fix it. Yeah, man. Trenches, homie. But who is this guy y'all talking about though, man? He a big boy. He ready or what? Taki Tamani for a nose tackle noble. Linval is way off his playing shape. Who is Taki Tamani? Who is Taki Tamani? Is he good, Muhammad? Is he good? Let me know. Is he good? Is he solid? Is he efficient? What is he? Who is he? Is he a practice squad guy, a roster guy, backup? What? Okay, I see the name. Who is he? Is he good? Is he nice? Is he what? Is he good or what? Taki Tamani. Matter of fact, I'll look him up myself. Let me forget it. We here. Give me 1 second. We here. Taki Tamani, huh? See what's up. That's get his name right. Okay, Taki Tamani. Okay, Taki Tamani. Okay. Fuck. Oregon. Okay. Oh, they signed him. No, this is old, bro. Oh, they're looking at him playing. Okay, so they look at he's on the roster. Okay. Taki Tamani. Okay. This is who he's already on the roster. Okay. He's already on the roster. Taki Tamani. Okay. Taki Tamani brings to the Minnesota based on his career with Oregon. Minnesota Vikings signed Oregon linebacker Sam Taki Tamani as undrafted rookie free agent after the former Duck went undrafted in 24 drafts. Here's what he brings. Big dude, I guess. You know what I'm saying? How big is he, like? Taki Tamani, like, how big is he, though, like? $6'1"? 6'1", 309, bro. He kind of light, ain't he? He kind of light, ain't he? 6'1". Let me reboot that shit. 6 feet, 309. He kind of small, ain't he, though? Ain't that kind of small for his size? I mean, any kind of small for his size, dog? 6 feet, 6'1", 309. That's not super big, right? Is that super big? Taki Tamani? At all, not big at all. Old boy from UCLA. Yeah, he's turned up, Noble. Yeah, Gabriel Murphy. He was just speaking. Not very big at all. Not very big at all, though. 6 foot, 3, not even 315. Delton more like 309. Yeah, more like 309. Homie here. Our defense line worries me more than our corner situation. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tied. It's kind of close for me right now. Kind of like a draw. I'm worried about both of them, but this is what it is. But he's powerful. Yeah, he could be powerful. Compact, big and compact. Look at his highlights. All right, bet. That's a round dude. Hope he can round out here. Short and stout. Bet, let's get it, man. Let's count him in. Let's count him in. Let's count him the fuck in. For real. 6'1", 309. You know what I'm saying? 6'1", 309, active Oregon. So like I say, don't know too much about him. You know, big, compact. Big and compact. So that's good. He might have a shot. Try it. Throw him out there. Why not? That's what I'm saying. Throw him out there. What will it hurt, right? Won't hurt nothing. You hear me? Won't hurt nothing, man. I'm going to be right back. Little intermission, man. I'm going to play this Harrison Phillips back to that clip and rock and roll with me, man. I'll be right back, Heavy. Give me a minute, man. We here. We here, dog. Let's get it. And if you want me, bet you know I'm riding. Yeah, you hear? Be right back. You hear? Understand?
Times you had under Mike Zimmer.
There's some similarities. There's as far as wanting to create pressure and and the ways that we do it. There's some similarities. There's Larry Dean right there.
Ah.
Speaking of OGs, so there's definitely some similarities. Some coverages are different. Kind of some flexibility that we have now. I'd say it's probably more so, and like the personnel, like we have a lot of safeties that are very smart players, very, very good football players. So we're all we can kind of be interchangeable and move around and make decisions on our own. And Flores kind of builds that into the system and trusts us to do make logical decisions and calls and stuff, and that makes quite a bit of fun.
So some freedom.
Yeah, freedom, but like when you say freedom, it's not like freelancing.
Yeah,
like,
you can't. You got to still within the structure.
It exists in our defense,
right?
And it's like, okay, what do we want to? What makes sense here? And as long as we're making logical decisions, Flores likes us to have that freedom.
Personality-wise, in terms of Flores' approach with players, interaction, how is it? How does it contrasted with Zim, who I always felt like he had a really good relationship with? He obviously had a lot of respect for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't love comparing guys. Both guys that I enjoy playing for quite a bit and learn a lot from. But Flo's he's intense and very like ready to go. He's ready for action at all times, but he's not. He makes it in a way that it's not like too much for the players. Sometimes you can get a little too hyped, and guys like start doing stuff that doesn't even make sense. And Flores does a really good job of getting us
threading
ready.
that needle.
Yeah, getting us ready and ready to be physical and tough, but still be able to play like with a smart head on our shoulders. I think he said today, he said it's difficult to play at a high physical level with a high football IQ. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot to people, but when you're amped up to go hit another 200, 300-pound guy, sometimes you can lose your cool on the mental side, and you've got to find the right balance for you in that regard. And it's different for everybody, but that's kind of the sweet spot of defense.
So, everybody wants to evaluate instantly, of course, the quarterbacks, the couple new ones that you have, the kid and the bridge quarterback who may well be your starter. And I've read a couple of folks who've been out here every day among the reporters say, well, it's hard early to get a handle on them because from day one, minute one, B-Flow has been throwing all kinds of stuff, blitzes from everywhere. It's like there's been no. Is that an overstatement, do you think, of the way you guys are doing it, that you guys are torturing the offense already?
Well, like for us, I'd say it hasn't been too much because we're used to quite a bit. But I guess in general, it's probably a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and giving them a lot to think about. And we all have this perception of Flores' defense in general, that's a lot of what it is. The combinations of players, having a bunch of safeties on the field, having no defensive linemen on the field. I assume that kind of keeps it interesting, too, for you guys as a veteran.
Yeah, it does. Kind of like I said, just being interchangeable, being able to have guys mentally that can handle it. It makes it a lot of fun, honestly, because you can kind of make stuff up on the fly if you need to and be flexible. So it's fun for us, and if it causes more issues for the offenses, good.
You don't mind that very much.
No,
that's it. So in terms of this team and what you think its possibilities are, obviously you have a veteran quarterback who is now gone, that's created a lot of stability in the organization. So how do you view, do you view this as a transition year? Do you view this as no different than any other year because you don't ever want to, think of it as a holding pattern, especially at this point in your career? What do you see as a veteran guy?
Like you said, it's pretty early, so I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves. I like a lot of guys we have. I like some guys we brought in. You don't really know what it's like until you start playing for real and how the team gels and stuff like that. But we're just trying to get better every day, like everyone always says. But that's the reality. Progress is the process, and we're just trying to knock down the door, get into the dance. I heard you had a tough time knocking down the door to the
even or to spread, huh?
To the
Yeah.
to the 10 here.
Yeah, it didn't go well. I unlike what you suggested is a better way to do it, did not keep my cool. I may have overreacted just a
sometimes you
little
gotta
bit.
let 'em know.
So yeah, and maybe it's the heat. I have no idea. Corner, real quick before we wrap up, Harrison Smith, kind enough to join us. So obviously, tragedy has struck this team at the cornerback position on a human level.
Mhm.
Beyond that, it's also you've had injuries on another level, which is obviously not as important as the loss of life, which is on a whole nother level, as you guys well know. So as a veteran guy, what do you see? And you're picking up corners, it feels like almost every, and I think a safety, almost every other day in a league that's a passing league, as you well know. You got some pretty damn good, I think, quarterbacks now in this division as well. So what's your role as you're seeing? Because it feels like it's tough to put that all together on the fly very quickly.
Yeah, that's also the reality of the NFL. I mean, I will say, losing Kyrie, like you said, at a human level, that's tough, and we intend on playing well and playing with a lot of heart for him. But then back to the football at hand, kind of again along the same lines. Like everything we do is interchangeable, and
Shout out Hitman. Shout out Hitman, bro. Shout out Hitman. We back in the zone. Shout out Hitman, man. Shout out Hitman, bro. No cap. Let's get it. Shout out Hitman. We back to it, man. We gotta get back to it. Let's get it, man. On that one. He's on these, right? Oh, that's over with. So yeah. So we back in effect, man. Shout out Hitman once again. Shout out Harrison Smith, Hitman. Now I want to get in some more articles. First, we're gonna do Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel is a player who we know can be good, but he battled with injuries his whole career. The news is he's better now. Vikings fans can feel better about Van Ginkel as a whole, right? I understand. It was some thought, some worry about, can Van Ginkel stay healthy? We know who he is as a pass rusher, as a linebacker, but can he stay healthy to be on the field? That's the big question for everybody. So let's get into Van Ginkel, and while Vikings fans should look forward to him being healthy and staying healthy as well. You understand? Harry, let's get into it, man. Big SKOL here, man. But you in the chat, like it up. You in the chat, like it up, man. Support the grind, support the channel, man. You hear me? Bottom line, no cap, bro. Support the grind, support the channel. We here. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Yes, Van Ginkel, man. Don't worry about Van Ginkel. He's cool. He's cool, baby. You understand? Van Ginkel's cool, baby. Van Ginkel's cool, baby. Recent fear of Vikings fans can be put on the shelf. Dustin Baker. Like many items during the build-up NFL regular season, Andrew Van Ginkel's injury status was a nothing burger. Recent fear of okay. The Minnesota Vikings newcomer returned to 11-on-11 on drill Saturday. Yes, shout out Van Ginkel in the building. A wonderful indicator that Van Ginkel's Liz Frank injury is mending just fine. Shout out Van Ginkel, dog. You hear me? Heavy. Excuse me. Until training camp, Vikings fans feared Van Ginkel might travel down an injury-riddled path like last year's keynote pass rushing addition. Marcus Davenport, that clown. Those fears were overblown and not applicable. Returning to practice suggests Van Ginkel will be ready for the regular season, especially after Minnesota did not place the 29-year-old on the physically unable to perform PUP list. Woo! That's great news for the Vikings, dog. You hear me? That is great news for the Vikings, dog. No cap, boy. Van Ginkel, X Factor. They have so many people, so many players that they can stay healthy, right? If they just can be there, man. If they just can be on the field on a week-to-week basis, man, I'm telling you, oh, man, this defense, they can be great, in my opinion. Definitely a strong point, but even better. And Van Ginkel is one of those guys. If he's on the field, the defense elevates that much more. The thing about the Vikings, they need their starters on the field, dog. Heavy, no cap about it. You hear me? No questions about it. They need their starters on the field, homie. Now they're building their roster. They're good at depth in certain areas, but they need players like Van Ginkel on the field. You understand me? They need him on the field when it's real, dog. Like I said in his last little presser, he seems a little off, slightly off, right? A little crazy, maybe. But I love it. I like it. That's not necessarily a bad thing, huh? Especially on that football field, right? A little off, a little crazy, huh? You hear me? Yeah. So I'm excited to see what Van Ginkel brings to the table, what he does at that edge rusher / outside linebacker position, dog. You hear me? No cap, bro. I'm excited about that, man. Let's get back to it. The hints were there. ESPN's Kevin Seifert also tweeted about Van Ginkel on July 22nd. The expectation of linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel Foot is that he is close to being ready to participate fully in training camp. But O'Connell said the Vikings will see how it goes during the ramp-up period this week and until his foot. He has a foot problem. Who asked that question? What's Nobel Prize? His foot, dog. His foot. Facts. Dalton midfoot. Lens Frank. Yeah, he like they just said, he battling a foot problem, a foot issue. You hear me? But right now. So as long as he stays healthy, that's a positive win for the Vikings. You hear me? But you got to see how it holds up when the pads come on, when they start hitting each other in the mouth, running around, really getting to it, huh? 5 days after ESPN's tweet, Van Ginkel participated on this field. Hell yeah, let's get it, man. Shout out Van Ginkel, dog. Van Ginkel suffered the Liz Frank injury down the stretch of the 2023 season while playing for the Miami Dolphins, a team beset by a litany of pass rusher injuries when it mattered the most. The buzz from June's minicamp suggested Van Ginkel's recovery could draw out into the summer, creating fear that the aforementioned Davenport experience might be replicated, but the anxiety was unnecessary. Come on, man, stop the cap. He don't give me that Marcus Davenport vibe. You hear me? Yeah, I'm glad the Lions got him acquired, and boo-hoo Lions, raggedy Lions. Van Ginkel's nothing like Davenport. You hear me? Davenport didn't want to play, homie. He didn't want to put the work in, homie. He wanted to sit on the sidelines and get a check and collect a check. You hear me? You hear me? He's gonna do the same thing in Dallas if he get hurt. Watch. Well, in Detroit, he might not though. He might try to win in Detroit because he think Detroit can win. He got the easy road. He think. Don't ever compare Van Ginkel to that boy Marcus Davenport. You hear me? Put some respect on it, dog. Hey. Put some respect on that name, dog. Put some respect on it, homie. You hear me? No cap. Put some respect on his name, dog. Minnesota is now fully on deck to utilize this group of outside linebackers during the preseason. Jonathan Grenard, improved. Dallas Turner, left. Andrew Van Ginkel, Patrick Jones, Jihad Ward. Don't forget about Patrick Jones either. He could contribute. Jihad Ward, Andre Carter, what's he looking like? Gabriel Murphy, is hype there, is potential there. Owen Porter, don't know much about Owen Porter. Bo Richter, sounds familiar. But talent, the linebacker crew is not lacking any talent, dog. You hear me? The linebacker position, talk about depth, they're good right there. They're really good. They're really good. These names, and these are just to name a few. You forgot the Blake Cashman, Ivan Pace Jr., etc. Different positions. You dig me? You get my drift? Oh, yeah, they're good, baby. They're good. About 5 or 6 of those players will make the active roster when the depth chart shrinks from 91 players to 53 on August 27th. So he says about 5 or 6. If I could give my pick now, who I think will make it, Jonathan Grenard, definitely. Dallas Turner, definitely. Andrew Van Ginkel, yes. Patrick Jones, probably so. Jihad Ward. It gets tricky here because you get into Carter. What's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 2 more. So Jihad Ward, how will he look? He's an older vet. Gabriel Murphy, young bull. They say he's a young bull. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know in the chat what y'all think, bro. Out of these linebackers, who y'all think could get cut? Let me know. Got to bounce off, big dog. SKOL Tide, Muhammad. SKOL Tide, dog. Out of these players up here, much appreciated, Muhammad. Shout out, man. See you next. Out of these linebackers, though, Jihad Ward, Andre Carter, Gabriel Murphy, Owen Porter, Bo Richter. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So which two of these are y'all picking? Out of this list from Jihad Ward down, who y'all think would make it out of these? Which two are you signing if you're the Vikings? Let me know. Fire the chat up. You hear me? Let me know out of these. Jihad Ward down. You guys here? Who are you taking? Which two are you taking? Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be another one or two more, so we're just going to do the 6. If I got to guess who will make it, if Gabriel Murphy is who he is, what I saw from his energy today in his presser, you know, how he's speaking, how he carry himself, his energy, demeanor, I say he will make it. I don't know these two, but Andre Carter or Jihad Ward, I will go with Andre Carter. Those are my two, Murphy and Carter. Who y'all think? Who y'all say? Let me know, man. Who y'all picks? Let me know them picks. Let me see them picks. Gotta keep sick. Oh, Noble Ward say Patrick Jones gone. So Noble Ward thinks Patrick Jones is gone. Who agree? Delton say Ward and Murphy, huh? Carter, Carter did look a little weak. Carter did look a little soft, big but soft, right? You know what I'm saying? All the size in the world, but can't do nothing with it. You hear me? So, man, not too sure. Very interesting, but the linebacker depth is solid. Van Ginkel logged 6 sacks and 20 pressures, according to StatHead, along with the blistering 91.1 Pro Football Focus grade. Damn, he like that? 91.1, that boy come in like that? Huh? You hear him? You telling me Van Ginkel coming like that? That boy coming like that for real? No way Van Ginkel doing that. No way Van Ginkel coming like that, homie. No way in hell. You kidding me? 91.1 Pro Football Focus PFF. Now I know you got to be careful about getting caught up in the PFF grades, etc. It's a high fucking damn grade for a linebacker, dog. That means he was doing some work, doing some damage out there. This boy here, him right here, nigga right here, he was doing some damage, my boy. Respect to you, homie. Please bring that same intensity, same tenacity to the Vikings. You hear me? We need it, dog. Heavy. No cap, bro. Woo-hoo. Love that shit, bro. Please bring it. 91.1. Ooh, chat, y'all see that? Chat, do y'all see that, dog? If you in the chat, like it up. Man. Did y'all read what I just read? 91.1, homie. 91.1 rating, dog. His pressure rate is dope as heck. As fuck. Yeah, man, I see that, dog. He a beast, though. Yeah, Carter might be out of there. Yeah, he's nice, man. That boy real nice, especially when he healthy. That boy top tier when he healthy. As far as we talking edge rushing heavy, though. No cap here. That's a crazy rating, though. He played 60% of defensive snaps for Miami in 2023, banking 69 tackles. Those 6 tackles, 19 QB hits. Is that a misprint or something? He must have misprinted right here. You hear me? That's right. Why that damn 9 so low? Anyway, whatever. Weird as hell. 69 tackles, those 6 sacks, 19 QB hits, 8 tackles, 1 for a loss, 1 interception, 8 passes defended, and played 138 special team snaps. Damn, that's big dog. Take a break. You hear me? Take a break, Van Ginkel. Damn, y'all hear that shit? No wonder why he injured, dog. No wonder why he injured so much. He running around the field too much. Learn to sit down, homie. Sorry to take a break, Van Ginkel. It's okay to take a break, dog. Y'all read what the hell I just read? You hear me? He did all that at linebacker. Then he played 138 special team snaps. That's too much, homie. The Miami Dolphins don't care about their players, dog. No cap. I ain't gonna hold you. Shit they did with Tua and then this, they don't care about their players, dog. They trying to run him into the ground. You hear me? They trying to run him into the ground, dog. He's a fucking talent, bro. That's over a game on the QB. That's crazy, man. But he gotta come out and get some rest, though. That's why he hurt so much. Boy, don't get off the field. He'll earn substantial playing this September in Minnesota. The low one was a Brian Flores draft pick for the Dolphins in 2019. Those ties between players and coaches always seem to reemerge. Yep. Minnesota's first regular season game is less than 6 weeks away at the New York Giants. The Vikings are 1-point underdogs. Oh, damn, already? Underdogs already, baby? Week 1? All right, bet. All right, bet. Let's get it, homie. Early. Underdogs early. That's all right. I like it. Let's get it. All July signs point to game readiness for Van Ginkel. Let's go, bro. That's great news for me. That's great news for me with Van Ginkel. You ask me. You hear me? I'll take that Van Ginkel news, my boy. He's a beast. He's a bully. He's a player. He's a star. Y'all read what I read, though? Are you understanding me? This boy applied pressure, my boy. Secondary could be all right. If he plays at that level again, secondary could be straight, dog. Oh, man. Secondary could be straight, dog. That boy applied pressure, homie. No cap. He ain't sweet. I knew he was a little off, but a little off in a good way, a crazy way. Yeah. We got better as well. Added the top UDFA and top 10 outside linebacker and Turner. We're stacked. No cap, homie. I don't think people understand that, Delta Vincent. You hear me, big dog? Ain't no might to it. Daniel Jones is in trouble. Daniel Jones is in trouble. You hear me, dog? Ain't no might to nothing, you homie. Ain't no might to nothing. Daniel Jones is in trouble. You hear me? Daniel Jones is in big trouble, homie. But let's get to this next article, man. What we got? Oh, we got that boy Xavier Rhodes. We got that boy Xavier Rhodes, though. You hear me? Oh, come on, don't start tripping now live. Who else we got here, though? We already did that one. That's all good. So that's all we got there. Oh, Corson. Okay, we got the Corson. Yeah. We got these Corson. So let's get right here, man. Got you. I got you. They're going to be on Daniel ass. On his ass like white on rice. On his ass like white on rice. You hear? No cap, Nobel War Prize. On him like white on rice, my boy. Like never before, my boy. You hear? He said, Rose still my guy. Rose still my guy. You tripping, huh? So now we at the next one, man. Yeah, this is what I want to get to right here anyway. He said, Rose still my guy, him and Devontae. Hey, Rose closed for Rose, my boy. You hear me? Rose closed for Rose, my boy. Rose closed for Rose, my boy. 1 second. Corsten's answer, J.J. McCarthy's momentum, the new guy's role, Vikings position change, et cetera, right? Oh, here we go. Look at these guys. They got to cover this. Who is Dustin Baker? Look at him. Also, please note, These are opinion-based responses. Some answers will be incorrect from time to time. Are you kidding me? But we'll try to keep that to a minimum. Wow, bro. Are you kidding me though? This guy really said some answers may be wrong or opinions. Everybody just give an opinion, huh? Even these beat writers, these journalists, the ones who know, got the scoop, the real 411, they just giving opinions, huh? Really? That's what you telling me, my dog? We may be wrong sometime, but who cares? We don't care. Deal with it. You hear me? Come on, man. Are you starting to believe that JJ McCarthy could actually be the Vikings Week 1 starter? Yes, he has rapidly narrowed the gap, if only for a few days of training camp. The good news for folks who want McCarthy to start right away is that Sam Darnold isn't some huge asset to the throne. If McCarthy continues his stellar summer performance, he can win the job outright. It's just that the Vikings have said for 3 months that McCarthy won't be rushed into anything. The evidence still suggests Darnold is the QB1, the New York Giants in Week 1, even if McCarthy dazzles in the next 6 weeks. That don't make no damn sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense at the end of the day. You hear me? If McCarthy dazzles and if McCarthy does good, why wouldn't you put him in there? You know what I'm saying? What's the whole point? If McCarthy razzles and dazzles and really does good, why wouldn't you put him in there? That's my question. Huh? If he's balling the next 6 weeks, showing out, clear cut that he's the number one, he should start. Why would you be scared to put him in there? Don't ruin that young boy, JJ. How you gonna ruin him if he's ready? Huh? Only way you will ruin him if he's ready and you don't give him a chance, you don't give him no play, give him no tip. That's how you will ruin him, big dog heavy, you hear me? That's the only way you will ruin him, you hear me? If you don't give him no real run, that's how you ruin the boy. But if he's ready to play after 6 weeks and he's the clear-cut starter or should be, you put him in there. You put him in there, you hear me? No question, no debate, you hear me? No cap, you hear? Do you like Jordan Addison returning punts? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I like him returning punts. You know, he's a weapon. He's definitely a weapon. He can do both. He can play receiver too. But he's a perfect guy to return punts, dog. No cap. Athletic, skinny, small, fast, get to the lane quick. Get to the outside, you hear me, if you need to, dog. Find his lane quickly and swiftly. Get skinny in the lanes, you hear me? Had the speed to break away. Hell yeah, I love it. I like it. I love it. I'm here for it, my dog. Do you like it? You hear me? Hell yeah, I like him returning punts. I don't want to hear about, oh, will he get injured, this and that. Come on, dog. Stop the cap. You hear me? Taking a chance every time you step on that field, homie. Taking a chance every time you step on that field. You hear me? Every time they step on the field, it's risk, dog. You hear me? No, but with this interior offensive line, the way it's set up, there's no way no one QB is making it all the way through the season. We need two. Oh, man. Delta Vincent coming at the line. Delta Vincent coming at the line. You hear me? No cap. Shit, Kirk made it through 2-3 seasons, right? Shit, Kirk made it through. Why can't they make it through? Why can't JJ McCarthy make it through? You hear me? Why can't JJ McCarthy make it through, dog? Kirk made it through, what, 3 seasons? Got his ass laced up here. But I feel you though, Delta Vincent. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about what they can and can't do though. I'll leave it out. Get back to it. We predict Darnold out the gate with the caveat that McCarthy looks even better than expected. This is a sweet situation. McCarthy also talks the part of a franchise quarterback, which is about 25% of the battle. Yeah, great speaker, great orator, heavy, no cap. Is the new guy Bobby McCain a safety or cornerback? Both. But if he makes the 53-man Vikings 53-man roster, he likely fills slot cornerback responsibilities. McCain played safety for the last few seasons, though the Dallas Cowboys drafted him as a cornerback 9 years ago. Truth be told, Flores' complicated defense, McCain's job title may not matter if he earns a spot on the active roster. It won't matter. What did he say earlier? He's a football player. He's a football player, point blank, period, right? He's a fucking football player, point blank, period, dog. No cap. Bottom line. Josh Metellus filled a hybrid role last year, though technically classified as a safety. Yeah. Vikings.com has taken the diplomatic approach, merely identifying McCain as a defensive back. Don't fixate on his title. It doesn't really matter. He's a ball player. Who is more likely to switch from safety to cornerback, Cam Bynum or Jay Ward? We talked about this earlier. Jay Ward is the one. Bynum is an established NFL safety who damn near flirted with Pro Bowl consideration last year. They robbed him. Sooner or later, Harrison Smith will retire, and Minnesota will need a replacement, no cap. Well, it has one in-house with Bynum, my bad. It has one in-house with Bynum, who will likely grab a contract extension later this summer. Up on that one heavy. On the other hand, Ward is coming into his own, a second-year defensive back craving playing time. He has all the physical traits of a slot cornerback. Facts. We've been saying that. And the job is seemingly up for grabs with Mekhi Blackman out of the season. Definitely up for grabs, dog. As we know now, he's the one that will be moving. If any Vikings defensive back switches from safety to corner, our money is on Ward, not Bynum. Yep, and that's what it is. And that's probably makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? He said Bynum price going up after this season. They better sign him. I don't know, my dog. I don't know, big dog. Depends on how he performs. You hear me? Heavy. But we know the scoop on Jay Ward. And that's it there, man. So more news we know about already. You know what I'm saying? More news. We'll get into one more Xavier Rhodes and we're going to wrap it up. But Xavier Rhodes got to be addressed, huh? Yeah, Xavier Rhodes got to be addressed. You hear me? No cap, because Xavier Rhodes, like I said, like we said in the chat the other day, huh? What that boy SKOL say? Rhodes close. Rhodes close. You hear me? Where you at, Rhodes? Don't come back. Where you at, Rhodes? Don't come back. You hear me? I know you fucking lying. Talking about he coming back. I know you lying. I know you lying. Lying out your damn mouth. Lying out your trap. That one, Xavier Rhodes. I know you're lying, my boy. Xavier Rhodes declares he'll be back in purple soon. Hope you're talking about the Ravens, homie. Hope you're talking about the Ravens, dog. Not the Vikings purple. Man, who want Rhodes back? Let me know in the chat. Do you really want Rhodes back, or is the Rhodes closed? You hear me, dog? Somebody let me know something, huh? If you're in the chat, you really want Rhodes back? Can you honestly say, as a Vikings fan, you want to see Rhodes back in the building? Let me know in the chat, bro. This is getting ridiculous if this is real. Huh? Let me know in the chat, man. Here. You really want Rhodes in the building? Come on, bro. You trying to slow the chat up now? Come on, man. Shit lagging. Okay, here we go. Big SKOL, don't go in on my guy Rhodes. Man, I gotta go in on him, big dog. I gotta go in. I gotta get on his head top. Why you want Rhodes, my boy? Why y'all so infatuated with Rhodes, my boy? Huh? And we know who Rhodes is. What you infatuated with Rhodes for, dog? What he bring to the table? Thank you, Curly. Thank you, Curly. Shout out Curly. Shout out Curly. You hear me? Rhodes clothes for Rhodes. Facts, no cap, man. He actually younger than Gilmore, but fans want Gilmore. I don't care who he younger than. I don't want neither one of them. Leave them both on the pine. Leave them both on the pine. You hear me? Gilmore, Stephon Gilmore. Already said my piece on Gilmore. You only get Gilmore if you absolutely have to, huh? You only get Gilmore if you absolutely have to, my boy. I don't want Gilmore or Rose. No cap. Come on, Noble. Come on, Noble. Come on, my boy. You hear me? You tripping. I'm a Xavier apologist, man. Get up out of here. You cap right now. maybe for some. Maybe for some packing peanuts. Yeah, man. Yeah, but Gilmore been better in recent years. I don't care. I don't want neither one of them. Give me Lattimore. Give me Lattimore. You hear me? Give me Lattimore. Give me Lattimore. You hear me? He was our last great corner. Who did what after him? And don't say Patrick Peterson. I don't care. He was great. Keyword was great. He was your great corner. He ain't doing nothing for the Vikings. He ain't do nothing for the Vikings after what, year 2, year 3? Yeah, I feel like he stopped putting that work in. You hear me? He just fell off like that. You talking about he was our last great corner? Why? Because he was great for a season and a half. That makes him great. That makes him great. Nobel War Prize. He was an athlete. He was an athlete. But he underachieved. You hear me? And he's garbage now, my boy. I ain't gonna take nothing away from his skills, what he had when he came in here, right? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we know who Rhodes is. Rhodes closed. Rhodes closed, my boy. So y'all taking Duke Shelley over Rhodes? Hell yeah, easy work, Noble. That's an easy choice, Noble. That's easy work, my boy. Hell yeah, I'm taking him over there. What? Come on, bro. We have talked about the Minnesota Vikings have been looking at players to come in and play cornerback given the issues they've had at the position at the starting of training camp. As it turns out, a guy that we're all familiar with who is declaring that he's going to be back in purple soon. Like I say, I hope he's talking about the damn Ravens. I hope he's talking about the damn Ravens, dog. You hear me? Hey, thank you, Curly. Thank you, Curly. We can't just be taking guys for nostalgia and sentimental reasons all the time. Tell them, Curly. Facts, Curly. You hear me? Curly in the building, heavy. Kicking facts. You hear me? Tell them, Curly. You hear me? Get the fuck out of here with Rose, dog. Huh? Fuck out of here with Rose. You hear me? Fuck out of here with Rose, my boy. We can't just be taking guys in for nostalgia and sentimental reasons. And that's exactly right, Curly. That's been a problem so long with the Vikings, Curly. You hear me? Huh? That's been the problem so long with the Vikings, Curly. So long with them, Curly. They keep guys just cause this, just cause that, my boy. Period. Can't benefit to the team at all. Similar to Adam Thielen, my dog. Sentimental reasons, nostalgia, and the player don't even care. They don't even help negotiate, make it easy. Besides Harrison Smith, Kristen Darrisaw, dog. Come on, bro. Let's be real around here. They don't want to keep it real now. Oh, they don't want to keep it real now. Oh, why not? Why don't they want to keep it real now? Yeah. Why don't they want to keep it real now? I know Rose fell off, but he would probably start with our depth of position. Nah, that's cap. If Rose will start, that's a problem, dog. I'll be back in purple soon. Take your ass to Baltimore. Take your ass to Baltimore. You hear me? Hear about don't come to SKOL territory. Don't come to SKOL territory. You hear me? SKOL here. You just want to check. You just want to check at the end of the day. You hear me? You ain't trying to help the Vikings for real, homeboy. Stay over there. Huh? Stay over there, homie. Take your ass the ball tomorrow. Period, dog. Take your ass to Baltimore, dog. For real. Not for real, though. Take his ass to Baltimore. You hear me? I don't care. Don't come back in no purple color around here, dog. You ain't want to come back before. Why you want to come back now? You trying to get a check, a good payday? You know the Vikings need a player? Now, we don't need you over here, dog. Rolls closed. Rolls closed, homie. Period. You hear me? Rolls closed, my boy. Bottom line, dog. Stay over there. An account on X called a Vikings fan page was retweeting a Justin Jefferson highlight from training camp, and then, much like Frank Orton, former Vikings cornerback Xavier Rhodes came in and out of nowhere with the declaration that he would be back in purple soon. Go to Baltimore. His words, as you can see from the embedded above. Rhodes was originally drafted by the Vikings in the first round of the 2013 NFL draft out of Florida State and developed into one of the top cornerbacks in the league during his time in Minnesota. He made the Pro Bowl 3 times and was a first-team All-Pro in 2017. He played 7 seasons with the Vikings and was released in March of 2020. It is what it is. 3 good years, give or take. He wanted to stay. He should have stayed then. Period. Rose then spent the 2021 season with the Colts, where he started 13 games. From there, he signed with the Buffalo Bills, practice squad during the 22 season. So he's not the same player. He's washed up, dog. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get a check. He's just trying to get a check. You hear me? Huh? Practice squad? You talking practice squad for the Bills? Not even a starter? Huh? Not even a starter, my dog? Practice squad? We talking what? We talking what? Not even a starter practice squad? We having serious talks about Rhodes? Rhodes closed. Rhodes closed, my boy. Heavy, no cap. We doing this for real? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Huh? This about the Vikings looking piss poor? Y'all funny, my boy. And played in just 2 games for them before being released in January of 23. The Dallas Cowboys didn't sign him, and he was elevated from their practice squad for both of the team's 2023 playoff games that season. And you saw what happened to the Cowboys, huh? Heavy, homie, you hear me? He was out of the league completely for the entire 23 season. I'm not sure how much fire is connected to all this smoke, but I'm not sure if Rose would just come out and say this sort of thing if there wasn't a little something there, at the very least. I'm also not sure if he's discovered the fountain of youth at some point since his time with the Cowboys finished, but I suppose there could be worse things than bringing him in and kicking the proverbial tires a bit. What you make of this, folks? Let us know what you think. Nah, keep him over there. That's what I make of it. Keep him over there, my boy. Keep him over there, my dog. I'm good on him. How about y'all? Y'all good on him? I'm good on Rhodes. You hear me? Keep him over there. Rhodes closed, man. You should have pulled Trey Waynes and dipped after getting the bag. No cap, though. Cordell Patterson from that same draft class and still balling. It is what it is. Rhodes under construction. Nah. Rhodes closed, my boy. Heavy. Good one. Period. That was a good one, though. That was a good one, though. Heavy. But I say Rhodes closed. So that's it, man. That's it for the live. Much appreciated. You know what I mean? We 3 hours, something minutes in. I'm finna get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Any more questions, comments? Let me know. Any more questions, comments? Let me know, my boy. Any more questions, comments in the chat, man? I'm finna get up out of here. Much appreciated to the big dogs. Much appreciated to my subscribers, supporters, Vikings fans, etc. Come in the chat, like it up. You're new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. We here. SKOL VIKES forever, dog. Blessings, big SKOL. Health and wellness to all. Hey, shout out Noble War Prize. Shout out Noble War Prize. No cap, no cap. Blessings, big SKOL. Health and wellness to all. Blessings, man. Heavy to you as well. Health and wellness to you as well, my dog. You coming to any game this year? Man, probably not, Curly. Probably not, Curly. Man, I don't know, though. Try to catch one. You hear me? Heavy, dog. I want to get to one. I want to get to one, though, my boy. Gotta come out there in Minnesota. See how y'all rocking, dog. See how y'all rocking and rolling in Minnesota. Shout out Minnesota, man. You know what I'm saying? Believe it. Shout out Minnesota, dog. Yeah, shout out Curly, man. Curly, you have a great night too. Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the big dogs in the building who were in the building. And once again, share this, man. You know, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell for real, man. Support the channel. Support the grind. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes forever, man. SKOL Vikes forever. Win, lose, and draw. And like I say, man, them boys got each other. No matter what, they got each other, right? No matter what they go through, they've been through tragedy, been through loss. Now you got injuries piling up, adversity left and right. But it's about how they handle it and put their best foot forward, dog. No cap. It's about how they handle it, man. Hands down, man down. Bottom line. It's about how they handle the situation and step, homie, step, no fear. Win, lose, or draw, step, no fear, dog. That's what it's about. What the Vikings really about. Play Vikings football, man. No cap. Period. Training camp, man. Day 5. Pads on. It's a wrap. I'll let y'all tomorrow, man. I'll let y'all later. You hear me? SKOL Vibes, man. Big SKOL. Heavy.